Says they're live. All right, let me get some volume here. All right, let me get some volume here. Do it.
What's going on, guys? How are y'all doing today? We are so excited to be helping the Hyperloops that is hosting this Gen Con 2019 Day 1 Star Wars Destiny event. My name is Ashton, I'm with Jackalma Games, and joining me is my fellow teammate, Headless Django. You excited for today, man?
Very excited for today. Long, good day of Destiny action.
That's right, man. We are so excited to be able to see what shapes up in the meta today, what we're going to see, some great players, some great plays. If you guys need anything or if the stream has any issues, please make sure to message us there or even in the Hyperloops Discord. So basically, they are setting up and getting all the pairings together, how they're going to do seating. We have a separate table there at Gen Con where the stream table is at. And I'm going to switch over to a little feed to show you guys what we have for you. This will be the Jackalma Games stream table with the point of view hand cams. Some people may love it, some people may hate it. So we're also interested in your opinion on that. But the hand cams will show player choices, and it will also show the cards that they draw in Discord. card. So we're going to be able to see some hand action here and also some table action as well. We had one technical difficulty with the camera this morning, so we did have a super high quality SLR camera for you guys, but we had to default to a webcam today. So for day 2 tomorrow, there will be possibly a better camera feed for you guys. So stay tuned for that. And day 2 Top Cut will be commentated by Golden Dice, Jack, and Inception. And then later today, to join Headless Django and myself, will be Ace, a fellow player at Cool Stuff in Orlando, a real close friend of Andrew with the Hyperloops. So we are super excited that they are taking time to do this and run this stream. They've put a lot of work into this, and everybody's super excited. So we will be, here he is peeking that beard on that screen. All right, so we're going to be sitting here just kind of at the day 1 wait screen. One thing I would like to shout out before the rounds start getting paired up is Surly Good Designs. They have made oversized damage tokens, resource tokens, and shield tokens for the stream. So you guys will see that. There's some slides there on the stream for you guys. They are there so as the players are playing, you can easily identify, and we can identify the damage, shields, and resources that are there. So make sure you guys check them out. They do have a coupon code that you can apply to get a 15% off discount on their website, and that's Loops, Loops, and you will see that there on the wait screen as well. So Headless Django, anything you want to throw in, buddy, while we're waiting for people to get seated?
No, sir. I think you covered it well. Like I said, I think we're both excited to bring the stream. I think that Ashton, you yourself deserve a lot of credit for the effort and time you put into this stream, and I'm really excited that we're going to be able to bring a high quality experience to everybody out there.
Yeah, man, I'm thankful to do it. These guys themselves, we're gonna stream this. They said we're gonna make it happen, and we're gonna find people who we know can help. So they reached out to Jacqueline and Golden Dice, and also Echo Base. His name's Kevin. He's also known as Silver AG, I believe, with Echo Base. He will be commentating on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the X-Wing matches. So if anybody's here, anybody here that is interested in X-Wing, he will be doing the commentation over that. And then the 5th Trooper also has been helping with this stream for the Gen Con weekend also. So a big shout out to those 2 guys.
Excellent. I'm super excited to get into this.
So what do you think we're going to see today, man? You've been able to play a little bit more than I have for sure. So what do you think is going to be able to make a dent in this meta? And what do you think is going to roll into day 2?
I think obviously the Family Feud top #1 answer is going to be droids, some variation of that. There's going to be lots of people having droid rage today, running into them. I think we'll probably see the Satine build be more popular than the Han build. I'm just guessing because it is a bit of a Wild West out here right now.
Oh yeah, we're going to see some new things.
We're going to see some new things. We're going to see some old things. I think Vader's going to be out there. I think he's definitely not going away. People are going to be bringing Vader. People are going to be bringing the Ewoks to have some fun with it. We're going to see perhaps some Admiral and some reset style decks. Dr. Aphra and her droids, they're showing up too. So it's not just the good guy droids. The evil ones are going to be on the other side of the table a lot today.
Oh yeah, I mean it's gonna shape up to be something that we're hoping for. No reproduction of rematches and mirror matches. We're hoping that the day's not going to be filled with that. We're going to have like Big Daddy Vader, I'm sure. Probably going to see some Maul beatdown. Django, Daka, possibly. We'll see if people are really going to play that Ewok deck that they've been thinking about. See if that's something that they really wanted to bring. I'm sure there's a lot of last minute choices. So we'll see. I'm hoping that we'll see some jank like Dryden Voss builds make it to day 2. That'd be exciting.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, 100%. One of my sleeper picks for this for Gen Con is for anybody who may have thought about bringing Beckett Iden. I see that being a sneakier deck into here. A lot of people are thinking, as we all do, supports. But at the same time, that deck can spike these characters right off. And if somebody, I think we'll probably see a few of those out there. I know there was some talk about Beckett and Talzin as well. I'm not sure the deck has the health that it needs to survive long enough in a tournament like this. But I'm just excited to see what's going to come because, like I said, it's so wide open. We're talking about some of the main decks that we think are the strongest, but we don't know what everybody's been working on out there. We haven't had such a long time since Spark of Hope dropped, so we're gonna see some interesting stuff out here, and we're also going to see some super awesome extra large tokens that we're actually going to be able to read on this stream too. So another shout out to Sterling Goods for that one.
Yeah, that was a really clever idea. These tokens are ginormous, though. I mean, they're
Yeah,
huge.
I was just watching him stack the resources out there. I'm like, well, we're going to be able to tell that.
Yeah, like 10 resources, you can't see the playmat. Like, that's a concern. It's like, are they too big? But we'll see. I think either way, it's going to be easy to read, and that's the point. There has been some discussion too, and one of the things I want to let people know of as well is, first, before we cut to that, I believe there's going to be 8 rounds today. So I'll put that up on the screen for you guys. There is actually, let's see here. See if I can pull it up for us here. There was, see if I can pull it up here. I think it was 8 rounds, 6 wins goes to day 2. So
Yes.
They have players will play 8 rounds of Swiss. Players with 6 wins or more will advance to day 2. Day 2 will consist of best of 3 elimination rounds until a winner is determined. So I saw some people there talking about the fact of how many rounds is there going to be. I mean, really, it consists of how many players we have ultimately. I think the max capacity was like 288 for the tournament, but last I heard there was like 160 people, something like that. I don't know if that's accurate, but I saw something in the Hyperloops Discord that they thought maybe there's like 160 people registered to play for today. I don't know if that's for day 1 and day 2, which I'm imagine yes. So as of right now, I think we're looking at that many players. Have you heard anything? Any new updates on that?
I haven't yet. I did see that question in the chat stream as well. I was going to try to get the old text stream out there to see if we can figure out exactly how many players. Hopefully they'll announce it at the onset. But it looks like they're going through right now kind of the typical short delay before a major tournament. So,
Yeah, hopefully it's not like our experience in Atlanta where we started like 2 hours late. Oh my gosh. No, or was it 3 hours? Something crazy like that.
well, when it was a 11 a.m. tournament, and I think we ended round 2 at like 1:30 or 2. It was
Right.
yeah. Or the famous Miami Regional where we got resat 3 times.
That was an experience.
That was a good experience, but yeah. So the mats are coming down, so maybe we're getting a little closer to the start of everything. I know that everybody watching the stream soon will be able to see some of the innovative camera angles that we're going to be showing. Ashton, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we had the idea at Jacqueline Games to have a way of doing some sort of coaching, whether it's for the teammates or other people that's in our community. And one of the things that helps in coaching is whenever you're watching videos, you can constantly see what's in the player's hands, similar to like what we experienced with TTS, which hopefully FFG doesn't shut the stream down now. But it's one of those things where that's a huge advantage that we have in TTS, where you can see what's in the player's hands as you're watching. So I was like, well, we need to find a way to actually effectively do this in real life. So those cameras you see, and actually at JacquelineGames.com and Jacqueline Games YouTube page, you'll see a breakdown that I do on the table, how it's kind of put together, how I have the slides so you can adjust the camera feed in and out. Different things like that allow us to be able to see the hand that the player has at each time. So they are 1080p 60 frame a second cameras. They are fisheyed, wide angle viewed. So that allows us to be able to get a good spectrum of the table and the hand. Because some people play with their hand super close to them. Some people play with their hand further from their body. So we're going to try to pick up as much as we can. But any knowledge we can get during this is great. So this idea was put together by the team and executed, and today is like the real test. It does have a quick pull the plug feature, so if people hate it and it's distracting, we can quickly unplug 2 camera feeds, slide out the little tripod that adjusts at the edge of the table, and we're back to a normal table design. So if it does become invasive and it feels like it's uncomfortable to the player, we can quickly make those adjustments if need be. But yeah, I appreciate the compliment, man. I think that people will enjoy it, so we'll see.
Absolutely. We'll have to see how fast they are. Glad they're 1080p because we have a lot of card poppers in this community.
Yeah, you may not even see the cards. You may not even see it. It just may be like a wave of pixels.
They're just rifling through them as fast as they can. Pop, 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 pop. So I'm a little guilty of that. I'm actually more guilty of just laying my hand down on the table because I tend to fidget and shuffle with it, and show when I'm might be anxious about something or thinking. But if you put your cards down on the table and your hands are still, then it's a little bit more of a poker face that I can put out there. But
Right.
yeah,
So it looks like they're
I
still
am.
setting up. One thing I want to show everybody here too is what the prizes are. So I saw some Facebook pictures put out by a few content creators today. That right now that you guys see is the awesome dice. We've been waiting to see how large that dice is. That's a little trophy die that's available to the first place winner. And then there is the cabinet of some of the alternate art and full art cards that we have available to the Destiny players for today. And also we have the spot glosses available to us. Have you seen those yet, Jeff?
I saw a peek of them this morning. I really wish they wouldn't have overlaid them like that, because there was a couple I couldn't quite make out, but I did see some of the new spot glosses that are there.
Yeah, I mean, they got the new C-3PO. Looks like they have Chirpa. What else can we see there? Haldo, the new Thrawn, Hoth Trooper, Han Solo. Looks like, who's that blue character there? Is that Rey? Who is that?
Yeah, that was one of the ones I couldn't make out. I could make out Django barely. But then when there was one more down there. The interesting piece, the blue character you might be seeing is a young.
Oh,
Looks like they
Youngling.
actually,
Yes.
it looks like they actually made spot gloss younglings, which is an
Oh my
interesting
gosh.
choice.
Great comment. Oh, great. Ewok players now need 7 Ewok spot glosses.
Yeah.
Good
What's
job,
the most expensive
FFG.
deck in the meta? Ewoks.
That's right. Yeah, they did that on purpose.
Yeah, and we're confirming if we can get an exact number, but yeah, it's about 160 players.
Yes, and Night Sister Zombies. So I'm super excited to see those. I think that that's pretty cool. It's just neat that they had them for this event.
And thanks Inception came in there. Padme Hoth, Han 4. Wonder we're getting Han 7. I wonder what Han 7's build's going to be. Youngling Thrawn, Holdo, which will probably fly right off the shelves.
Yep.
Django, Ewok, Snoke, Palp, a zombie, 3PO, and R2. Very nice stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad Inception's here. He's like the Google for Destiny. So if he's here, we can't fail. Like, he will be able to help us through chat. And he's running day 2, so he's
I was going to say, and he's running day 2, so we're going to get some quality stuff here over the next couple of days. All right, let's see. I think we've got no. I was hoping we might have some changes.
Looks like your Destiny's setting up here, so we can go ahead and switch over here.
Okay. Looks like we have some players starting to set.
Here we go. If you want to, what we're going to do, guys, we're going to just try to commentate and call out a few things as we see it. Some of the camera feed is somewhat clear to us. Oh, God. Here it is. The first round.
Match.
First match. It's not an exact mirror.
But we got variations.
That's good.
Yes.
So as you start commentating, I'm going to check up here on Discord.
All right, so I know that everybody here could see the brand new hand cams, which for a moment is pretty interesting, because when their hands are not in front of the camera, it's showing the perspective of the player across the board,
right?
But it's under the other players. it might give you the impression that the gentleman in the vest is actually on the left side of the table when he's on the right. So that takes a moment to get used to, but once you get past that, but look at that.
Oh my gosh, look at that hand by Honestly Sarcastic. We got a Fickle hidden tree rifle. Look at that. Look at him trying to present it nicely for the stream. Isn't he so sweet?
We're also going to be able to, obviously this is was originally birthed with the poker. Right, the poker things that we would get to see on ESPN and all that kind of good stuff, but we also get to see a part of the players' decision making. on what they're facing, what they're going to mulligan, what they may keep. So that's a pretty interesting part of having these cameras as well. Just going to be important to remember that the hand that you just saw in the bottom right corner belongs to the player on the left.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll get it. So here we go. Getting ready to have the roll off here.
First roll off of Gen Con.
4 on Honestly Sarcastic, 5
It's
Honestly
like 5
Sarcastic.
on the other side. Yep.
Yeah. And we have a... So 6 to... What was the Hyperloops roll off? 606. All right, so Destiny gets to choose. We're playing on Mean Streets. We got a little bit of table audio, so if that's distracting for you guys, let us know.
Yeah, we're going to probably see, let's see here. He's already taken shields, split them amongst R2 and C3PO. Thanks to these tokens, we could clearly see the resources available to these gentlemen.
Yeah, he's definitely got 2. I apologize, guys, if the stream kind of glitches for a second. I'm making one adjustment in chat here.
See, they're letting us know that they don't hear the table audio at all.
Okay, we can make adjustments for that.
Yeah. And let me backtrack already and correct one thing I said about the cameras. Obviously, the bottom right camera is for the player on the right. The bottom left camera is for the player on the left. I actually confused myself. It happens because I am old. Here we go. We're getting a sneak peek on the other side here. All right.
All right, what I'll do, guys, is I think we're waiting. Setup's done. We're just waiting for them to start the round. I do have a timer that I can put on the screen once they do start. So help me call that out there, Jeff. I'm gonna make a quick adjustment on the table audio here.
We see Monk got up early to catch some of the stream.
Monk, welcome, buddy.
Yeah, much love back at you, brother.
Okay. Realistically, if you were trying to cheat,
Banana crapshoot.
it's the worst way to go out ever.
A lot to get used to. A lot of changes on the stream. What has Destiny done?
Especially on the extreme table. Yeah, because we're.
See, I'll explain the old comment too. Inception just put old people in 2019 with a like a face emoji. I don't know what that means. So there we go. I do my best. I do have an idea because oh, there we go. Look at the big shields coming in. I don't think anybody's going to miss those.
Oh, Lord.
We'd like to apologize to all those.
So it looks like they double listed people is what I just heard from Andrew Cox. That's why there's a big grin on Honestly Sarcastic right now. I love how we can see everyone's facial expressions, the hands and the table at the same time. The stimulation you guys are getting from this stream is priceless.
He straightened up those shield tokens for us. That was gonna might have triggered a few people along the way. But yeah, see, and it's so easy. I love it. The resources are easy to see. Shields are easy to see. I think we're just waiting on them to straighten out the tourney business, and we're gonna see dice rolling.
Number one is just you guys be comfortable. Like, you guys are playing the right game. So that's not Jackal's table. Yeah.
Ashton, I don't think while we're waiting, I'll just talk a little bit here, but I don't think if anybody knows of this, I'm going to be attempting to put together the first annual Star Wars Destiny Senior Open at Worlds this year.
What? You're really doing that?
Yeah, I'm going to try it. Well, I'm going to assume that I'm going to make day 2, so maybe I won't be involved in it. But I'm going to try to set it up. It's going to be open to those that are the more senior. We haven't figured out the cutoff yet, but I'd like to see some of us old guys get around a table and have a trophy and all kinds of good stuff. So details on that'll come out probably as we get closer to the time frame.
Yeah, man, smoking cigars, drinking scotch, talking about MacGyver.
Talking about seeing the Return of the Jedi in the movie theater.
Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, one neat thing that we can talk to you guys about is this may not be so much used today, but maybe more tomorrow in the future. We actually have a telestrator option, guys. So we can actually be like, look, there's an R2 there, and oh, there's an R2 there. You know, we got great things that we can do. So if we see certain things, we can help point that out to stream. So that's something different that we're offering on the stream today. Just little neat gadgets. Can you guys hear the table audio at all? Is that better or worse?
Yes, but also in the way they wrote it is if there's a discussion, we could have come to an agreement.
All right, great.
Eyes or whatever, where I'm gonna kick him shit back and they don't know. So there's like
Chat lit.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea. ColecoVision.
Make sure you're fucking same
In the,
record. It happens all the time.
I think we ever had a ColecoVision. I had an Intellivision. I think the Intellivision was before the ColecoVision. Somebody can correct me in stream, but we did have one of those way back in the day,
Might want to go check this.
which was the weird controller that you had to. The games came with these little like plastic inserts that went over the buttons. That was essentially a number keypad, so that you would know which button to hit to play the game. It was terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, all right. Television counts. Good. All right. Right.
So this is great, ladies and gentlemen. Star Wars Destiny Day 1 Swiss. We're just staring at droids. It's wonderful. Hey, so right here, looking at Satine. So Satine's going to build and ramp really hard, right? But Han Solo is going to try to crank out some damage. Who do you think is going to have the advantage here? We have two great players, so you know they're going to play the deck. You know they know this matchup.
Some of it's going to come down to draws. Some of it's going to come down to control on what can be controlled. Obviously, Han gives, like you said, having 2-die Han gives him that advantage to just about guarantee flipping to a 2 every round and getting that damage through. But the Satine is the version that I've been testing as well, and the ramp is much quicker. If Honestly Sarcastic is running the Entourage package, which I would imagine he is, that's going to be the deciding factor, getting that early, starting to get out the big supports and overwhelming. So it really is going to come down to their abilities, their draws, and how they play, which I realize is like, the entire game. It's just going to come down to how they play the entire game, Ashton.
Right. Yeah, just how they play, One of the things to note here is there is a restricted list now, so military camp cannot be played with this combo with C-3PO. So that's interesting. Here we go. All right, repair round 1. Just announced.
Oh, okay. Goodness.
So that was just demoed, guys. That was to show you what this is about. Day 1 trials. That's why they threw us to the wolves. I know we can get back Riddlebox with Jackalman Games.
We probably just had our dream pairing starting round 1, though.
With 2 great players. This would be a great match.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. I was going for a fucking Han kill round 1.
Yeah, I've been...
That's not good.
I know that the Entourage support package Satine build exists, but I've been kind of going a different direction with it myself. I've been trying more speed, 6 action cheating cards, and just trying to crank damage out turn one, and it's just one of those decks that just when everything clicks together and you hit a couple right rolls, it does what it's supposed to do. But if you miss just a little bit or take a misstep, it just doesn't have the mitigation package or the supports to keep it alive long.
Right.
Ooh, protecting that box. All right.
And I know that bubble wrap. Oh my God, that bubble wrap. I want to talk about that so bad. All right. So with the Han pairing, you got the whole Rex Blaster combo, Instigate. with the Joy's Day Out, running Mr. Bones, some of these big ranged and melee damage characters with some action cheating, versus what Joe is playing with Satine. It's more of like a build, support, and upgrade package. But if you guys follow the Hyperloops in any of their coaching tier, you'll know that he's been trying to work on a good balance with that. If you haven't checked out their coaching tier, that's right. I am promoting another content creator on their hosted stream, but these guys deserve it. Get involved in their at least light coaching tier. There's some great stuff there for you guys. And you can kind of get an idea of, so who won? It was a draw.
It was a draw.
FFG won. Oh, man.
Yeah. So we've all been to tournaments with repairings before. I know I made the joke about Miami before. I'm not sure how often it happens at the larger events, but it can happen. So hopefully they'll have it straightened out pretty soon. The somebody pointed out on the stream earlier about the Atlanta situation. Yeah, that was because I think it was called Best Coast Pairings. That app had crashed. If you remember that, Ashton, for the first
the software. Yeah.
Yeah. So I still think that an app would be, fantastic if they have one that's stable and can do it. I really like the theory behind of not having to do the 80 people around one post in one small store looking at a sheet of paper with small lettering on it, where we have to try to figure out who's paired with who.
Right.
We can all just glance that at our phones and go sit down. So be nice if that was something that maybe FFGOP is working on for the future. Maybe they could even have their own app. Seems like it would be good with as many different things as they have. They announced 2 new games.
Yes, they did.
Yesterday in the stream,
yep.
I believe. One, the Marvel is an LCG. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a co-op LCG, which is pretty exciting.
And then the other one I think was more of a paint your own miniature type of game, but you would imagine that eventually those games may OP category as well. So now you're looking at you're starting to approach 10 different games for OP.
I believe so. Yeah, about 10.
Yeah, that would seem about right. So it's it could be a simple app for them to make, just dedicated for their tournaments and their games. So all right.
Gotta make one adjustment here on chat again.
Go ahead.
All right, what's going on here?
They someone gets them for the stream. I'm like, we'll see how big they are. Yes. They said you don't have to use them.
So I think they're just mentioning now that, oh, here we go. We have some golden dice approaching the table here, guys. Let's switch this over.
Yeah, it's like resources, like you can see how many I have.
Yeah, roll culture. My math was way off on that one. It's definitely not approaching 10. It's closer to, I guess it would be 7 if you add in those 2 Marvel games.
All you have to do is once where you have 29 cards. I need to count every game. Yep. Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, Django, if you want to take over and talk about these character pairings for a moment here, while I make one more adjustment, and then I'll be back engaged. Sorry, us young folk, we get distracted.
Yeah,
I had a weird spelling I had to address here, so I'm taking care of it right now.
Yeah, that's because you know how to do all the widgets and gizmos, and they're still teaching me how to use Discord screen share. So
hey, you've come a long way. Yeah, well, guys, what we're essentially achieving is we're streaming a stream. We are, because of us running commentary from a remote location and running the slides for the guys, we are actually streaming a screen share. So that's why we're not achieving optimal quality, but I think it's pretty darn good for what we're up against.
Absolutely. All right, so same thing on the side here. We've got Handroid, or whatever name people are
Handroid.
floating around for. I started calling it Handroid right away. I just
I
thought
haven't
it
heard
made
that. I
sense,
like
but
that.
yeah. So Handroid on the left, Raylo on the right. So this is definitely going to be not over in the second round.
Okay, there we go.
All right. So it looks like we've got. Hopefully, we'll be able to see some of the cards coming in here. Just a moment. But we've got action. So they went to the reparents pretty quick. Let's give them credit where credit's due on that one.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're getting close to having a shuffle up and roll.
We're definitely throwing some new things at the players today. I like that.
Yes.
It's like everyone's like, "Oh man, these cameras! Hey, look, there's tokens here that are the size of my face."
All right.
Here we go. So what do we have
All right.
here?
Roll off looks like it went to. So there's a tie, and we got two.
Other than that, we're gonna play on mine.
Couldn't quite see all the Raylo dice there, but it looks like Destiny Council is grabbing shields, so the Raylo player one took there, which is Theed. I haven't seen Raylo on Theed before, so I'm going to be interested in seeing how this how they utilize Theed, which does solve a lot of money problems with Raylo.
Yes, it does. I mean, it's not a bad call. It's just, and you know, you're gonna get some potential high rolls, so it's working in his favor here.
How long have I been for you guys? 10? About 8 or 9 for us.
I think you can do
Where
it.
are you guys from?
Philadelphia.
All right, and they're probably again just waiting on that official fire off here.
So I think for this Han build, we're gonna be looking for cards like Chewbacca Han Blaster, Han Solo's Dice, potentially handheld cannon, Rex Blaster, salvage arm, Mr. Bone suppressive fire. I mean, we got a decent mitigation package here for Han, so we'll see if it's a conventional build, if they put their own spin on it. And then for Raylo, or Ray Kylo, there has been some other talks about a few things running, like Luke's Protection has some new adjustments. We'll see if we got any new spice from the Golden Dice, which I'm sure we will.
And then with the Raylo builds have been maybe about I don't know. I've seen them be quite varied.
Right.
And I've just because of some folks want to concentrate on focus, getting the specials. I know myself and some others were really trying to make force focus from Legacies work in that deck.
Yeah.
You just really wanted it to also serve to turn their die, because you're always going to have a blue card in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't. The issue that I ran into with it is that if they killed Kylo, the only thing Force Focus would do is just turn Raylo into a tank that didn't have a gun, and you would eventually have to wind up replacing it anyway. So I still haven't landed where I want to with Raylo. I have I call it my Raylo box, and I think I've got about 45 or 47 cards in it that I keep swapping in and out. Just keeps kind of tweaking it along. So I'm going to be really interested to see what people are dropping on the table today. Neiman Mastery was in there as well. I actually had both Force Focus and Neiman Mastery. And you're absolutely right. I'm reading the chat, by the way.
Yeah.
The Neiman Mastery was it was both. I was trying to abuse too many Force specials at once, and I would wind up just turning all my dice to do cute tricks, but I never could really put out the damage from it. Neiman Mastery is probably one of my favorite cards in this entire new set.
Oh yeah, it's got some neat things. Ezra Lightsaber right there played. 2 resources. Rolls out and hits the, what does he hit here? The one
gun,
one gun, 1 discard.
Yep. All right, same. Kylo comes in with a pair of single sticks that instantly get picked.
All right, that's one picking out of the way.
You roll the sticks, you're gonna get picked.
That almost rhymed.
Yeah, it was close.
We have a 1 discard, 1 resource. So we're seeing
That's
here? 2
two. It's
resource, 2
both
resource,
both
yeah.
resources. Yeah. And he pitched a field medic to reroll Han because he wanted to get that resource side. He got it. A resource and a blank. All right, taking the both of them taking resources.
Okay.
In comes R2, and in instantly comes the A300.
There we go.
These guys are quick.
I'll take a shield.
So there he goes, resolving the 1 shield. And I think he's trying to stack up for the power action possibility here.
Absolutely. R2 comes in with a disrupt and a disrupt. Yeah, it's generally the flavor here. Move it to Ray. Try to get Ray to get the special. Get the 3 shields on Ray. Get her die back in. He pitched Forsaken. My favorite card from that set.
Activate
did he play
C3PO and hit the 1 focus.
I'm sorry, he played Forsaken to remove the die.
All right, there we go. 2 damage. If you can't see that.
Yep. Yeah, I think we can see the damage.
Well, R2D2. Oh, hit the special. That's great for him. There it is. Hidden motive. So what is he going to call here? Special again. There we go. All right, so that's out of the play there. We've gone through quite a few negation cards so far, and there's some spice there. Luke's Protection, played by Golden Dice. And blank there on Han.
There we go. Hit the 2 gun. Be interested to see if he rolls that or.
And to answer back to Jay Franny43, so the actually hand cams, not face cams, just none of the players are putting the cards in front of the cam by the way they're sitting. So it looks like it's a little confusing because you see the player, but it's actually that player's hand. That's why you're seeing the opposite player. So we're resetting for next round.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can get anything on the camera feed. Everyone's a little scared of the camera. And that's completely fine. Our first few tests have been in front and the back, whatever is comfortable to these players. If we can get the knowledge, we can get the knowledge. If we can't, that's fine. We move on.
Yeah. Here comes Han. Let's see. A couple guns. Nope. Same thing he had in the first round. 1 gun, 1 discard.
Yes. So it looks like Inception's got a count of 143 players on the table pairings list.
All right, let's see if he can
There you go. Does he
avoid
hit
the hard mitigation this time. And he plays it.
There we go. 1 shield.
Resource,
1
melee, and
resource.
shield.
You got it.
It's always hilarious to see C3PO with an LS cannon. And Ray with Palp's lightsaber. This is the world we live in, folks.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we do get the luxury of hero and villain cards. Just no gray cards can be included with the plot.
And he's turning Han to the resource. He's going to motive the resource. And hits it.
Yes,
I guess
you are correct. Discard to reroll in chat.
Yeah. I guess in theory, in the next movie, Ray could be holding Palp's lightsaber.
Oh God, here we go. Star Wars theories on Destiny. Day 1 Gen Con. What does the laugh mean?
All right, so we got a double focus probably coming here to the 2, to the 2.
Yes.
Tapping it for 3PO to hit Kylo for 2 more off of R2.
So he's sitting in a really good spot. I mean, he's just going to kind of keep building and focusing. Pacifies the two shields on Han. But Kylo's definitely got a bit of a hurting.
Yeah, and the pacifies are really what works with Kylo. Otherwise you're just taking your own damage off the table for later turns with Rey. So
right.
He was able to get the pacify off when he has Kylo on the table, and Kylo is definitely in a bad way right now.
Let's see if we can get what we need with Rey. Okay, we got 1 resource, 1 melee, and a blank. I don't think that's what he's looking for right here. Can R2-D2 save the results? Okay, we got a shield. So the question is he going to go into defense, or is he going to try to pitch to reroll, do some power action tricks? I mean, he's still a few plays away from getting a decent damage combo off, but that's not too bad considering that your Destiny's kind of out right now, other than some possible mitigation we could see.
I think that's the right call. Just reroll it all.
I think that's the call there. Okay.
R2 didn't help him. Pulled the shield, couple melees.
So you got 5 total damage available to us and 1 shield and a blank on Rey's die. Has Reylo done any damage yet? No, I don't think we've seen any damage from it yet. It's just been kind of mitigating and trying to build and pull some combos, but it's been put a little bit behind on that damage curve. So,
and I've always when Reylo was first spoiled, when I noticed them, I said, that they're a tough target because of easy pickings. So when that easy pickings, if you get easy pickings turn 1, taking both of your Kylo dice off the table, you've just lost a lot.
Yeah.
And then Rey's ability becomes pretty difficult. You could re-roll a die, but if you're playing against villains, at least you could blank somebody. All right. Here comes some damage from Reylo.
So who's he put it in here? There it is. So he's putting done 4 melee to, is that correct? Or did he do 5?
He did 5.
5, there we go, yeah. That was a joke because the tokens are giant.
Sorry.
I just can't quite see it. I think that's a 3 and a 1 and a 1. They are nice though. I mean, it does help. At first, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but all right. So we're 6 total here. There it is.
So he's got C-3PO at 7, and C-3PO is steadfasted off the table.
There we go.
That's usually what Reylo does. It does little sneaky things.
Good to go.
All right, so Kylo is less dead. He's on the table. He's still got a redeploy weapon on him. But he does have a decent amount of health to chew across the table.
Yeah, that steadfast kill was good. Kind of put him in a better position. This is the round that's going to define what happens, I believe. Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. Here comes some action cheat here and some fast damage. So I think we're going to get Kylo off here next. All right.
Oh, Kylo comes through, though, with this roll. That's a...
Okay.
All right, let's see what he's going to turn.
Activate. Han. Rolls out Han. And any damage. We got a resource turn. There we go. So he's got to mitigate. He's going to be losing Kylo. So he's forced him to answer. If he just put his hand in front of the camera, we'd know. We'd know what he has.
I think he's contemplating paying $1 for faithful companions.
Okay.
See if it's worth it for him to turn 1 more. But no, he's just leaving him out there. Okay.
Okay.
Here's the 2 in the reroll.
There we go.
And that is a dead Kylo, but he did a little bit of work.
Still gets that redeploy.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it a little bit more difficult with such a low amount of action cheating with mono blue.
I think a thing too with these hand cams is maybe they don't want everyone to know what they're playing, just in case they make a play mistake. But we're friendly. We're not here to bash anybody. We're here to keep everybody engaged. But I am proud of Scott right now, man. I think he is he's trying.
Yeah.
I love the R2 edition. Okay, there's that shield.
There is R2.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, as the stream just pointed out, he put his Ezra die away, so he might figure that out here in
Please.
just a moment.
Yeah.
That he's missing the Ezra die.
Come on.
You gonna figure it out?
Yes. Yep. Awesome. Good job, buddy.
And managed to miss that whole big trench there, but he got it. All right.
All right. What do we have? We have a 2 melee, 1 melee, and a resource. Is that 2 melee on Ezra's saber there?
I think it's the gun.
Or the gun?
It's one gun.
No, that's a.
But he got fleed.
There it is. Yep. Okay. That was a nice flea play.
Mm-hmm. It's a powerful card, but man, sometimes when you play it, it just feels bad. So we'll see what because he just gives your it gives our Raylo player just so many more options right now. And we're doing our best to peek over at the stream, folks. So if we miss something, we do apologize. You guys are pretty hot and heavy in there, so.
Now, there has been talk, guys, while you're waiting, there has been talk of giveaways here on stream. We're not sure. We're still waiting to get some stuff from the Hyperloop guys, but it is possible that if we do not have giveaways to give out today, that there is giveaways for tomorrow. So if you guys are planning on viewing tomorrow, make sure that you make yourself present in chat to get entered in those giveaways. So what's he doing here? Discarding to reroll. And we get the 1 shield and the special on Ray.
And the special, okay. And that's the 2 range, I believe.
Yes, on the crate speeder.
2 range. So 3.
You got it.
So now they're kind of in that stalemate phase. Yep.
All right.
Because if he resolves the great speeder, blows the shields off, he just resolves the shield, puts 2 shields back on Ray, and rolls it back in.
Exactly.
And then he wastes his increase. So that's
yeah, it was just a good play there, just to pass on through reset. All right, so I think we're just gonna have. Let's see if he's gonna play or just roll out here. All right, there we go. I think that's a good call there. Let's see what we get.
Yeah.
We got a glare on the Rex Blaster. We have a 1 shield, 2 plus, and 1 resource.
And then I will use R2.
2 gun, and looks like another discard on Hawk. Can't
Wow.
quite tell.
He's gonna feel that.
What was that? 2, 4, 6.
9.
At least 6 damage. I can't quite make out the top die. I think that's a 1 gun, but don't quote me. It could be a 2. That's getting rerolled anyway. And now it's a blank. Now I can see it. It's blank.
All right, so it looks like he's either doing 6 or 7. Okay, there we go. 6 total. So 3. Okay, so 8 health left here on Skawa Golden Dice. Let's see what he gets here. Anything to save him here? We have a blank special, 1 resource, and the 2 melee.
On the Palp Saber, yep.
Yes.
If he can get R2 off the table here, I think he's going to be in a good spot.
Yeah. He could make this happen. There we go. There's Entangle. That's a huge setback for him right now.
Yeah, Waffle House Ninja. You know I can't hook anybody up. I don't have anything. I don't have any clout. I do know a guy who makes tokens. We'll have to talk to that guy.
Yeah, get him on the phone.
Yeah.
So camera went a little pixely for us right there. Must be internet latency there on their side, but it looks like we hit a 1 disrupt on the R2. So he is disrupting him. I think that's a good call to kind of keep him off what he can do, so at least his dice are safe. Let's see what he can pull together. It's an intense game. I feel like I'm sending someone to the moon.
Yeah, and the issue is he's got the crate speeder on the 1, so if he pumps it, it just pulls Raylo's special back into the 2 shields.
Disrupt was a good call. He just needed to get one back, so he's on something.
This is one of the reasons why one of the folks I see in the stream is one of my local players, Waffle House Ninja, and he's of the mindset that you go after Raylo, or that you go after Ray first because of this very situation. She just becomes so hard to kill.
Yeah, she comes very tanky
at the end of the game. Yeah, that a lot of times you can survive what Kylo's doing to you longer than it takes you to kill Ray.
Well, he's got those shields locked down on both of those specials here, and then he's got the 2 melee showing on the lightning rod. But it's just gonna kind of progress him into the next round here.
Oh, another flea.
Wow, there's the last flea.
So many fleas.
So both pickings are out. Both fleas are out.
More fleas than a flea suckers. One melee.
First pass.
Never feels good to resolve a 1 melee, but I think this is probably the right time to do it. Or is he contemplating getting the battlefield here?
Like claim here, then claim pass.
Sammy, yes, we will have a timer on the next round. Is that right?
Yes,
Ashton,
we will
I
have
believe
timer on the next
talked
round. I'm
about-
actually trying to get remaining time right now for you guys.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I didn't click that fancy button.
It's all right. Looks like overall the stream is having a senior moment here.
I'm asking it in our Discord chat here.
Yeah, I think the timer you have is pretty small too, right? I think you just...
Yeah, they'll be able to see it.
Yeah.
Just trying to get time remaining so I can give us an accurate idea, because this is a situation where we're going to need this timer. There we go. What is that? Field medics? I see a field medic there.
That was a mend.
In hand, though.
Oh, in hand, I didn't see it. I'm sorry, no. Did he discard the mend? I was checking out the chat there. Sure somebody on here can let me know.
We can also try to adjust get the discard end frame for you guys too as well. We can make that adjustment between next round.
Yeah. And big thanks to Inception for putting that link in there for the tokens.
Yes. There is a wait screen that can display it, but it's surlygooddesigns.com. I'll put a link there in the stream. There's the link for the tokens.
Yep, and then there's your field medic, by the way.
Okay, there's the field medic.
So the never-ending R2. I don't know how you field medic an R2. Give him a little maintenance, maybe. Flush him out. Neiman special. And there's the pickings to get rid of a couple die that we're showing. You got rid of both Ray die.
Tough.
Yeah, because the Neiman turn is not there, but he can use it defensively now.
To the 2 melee. Special Neiman. And that 1 restore still showing. Just checking through chat here, guys.
2 to R2.
Yeah, I agree with Han comes out blazing, by the way. Good amount of damage.
Feel Medic giving R2 a fresh oil bath. Love it.
There's the old Ewok ambush coming in. And he just dealt 8 damage.
Yeah. I mean, like, so that was shields and 5 additional damage. 8 damage.
That was a big swing. It was a very big swing. Killing both raid dice and then having a roll like that's can really swing a game into your favor. But then the crate speeder that's been hitting nothing but the range comes out and hits, what is that, the shield? Yeah, shield.
I guess we'll go ahead and even.
Turns the palp saber over.
All right. Here we go. He claims.
I'll go and overwrite.
He's overriding. Okay. Ray's lightsaber here.
Steadfast.
He's steadfasting, he says. R2. So it looks like he just counted the cards off the table, face down. Scott did with golden dice, so he's good there. Looks like a resetting. Yep. And I'm still waiting back to get time on round, guys. We'll make sure we start that next. Tough part is if he gets a good rollout here with that Rex Blaster, just makes it so tough that he could still...
Yeah, if he pulls any action cheating right here, which I don't think he's... Well, I guess he's not really having much left. Instigate.
Instigate.
Yep, there it is.
Here we go. A 1, a 2, and a 1 disrupt. Okay, this isn't looking too good right now.
And I believe that's a 1 on the Han. He's gonna turn it to the 2.
5 damage total. And he did a total of... That's it. Good game.
That's it. Yep. Great
Man,
game.
he tried to pull it through. He played very well. He seemed like he was pretty focused on that. The Ray Saber was, lightsaber was a nice play to get it through. Good game.
Yeah, very great game. You know, I think it was just a moment ago, I glanced over at the thing that your Destiny podcast went on and talked about the mitigation piece. And that's to me, that's the part about the droids deck that people will talk about is you want to kill a droid first to really turn off, to turn off the abilities, but the yellow character's sitting there and there's easy pickings and there's some other of their cards that are going to be in there that are spot yellow. I guess easy pickings is the only one. Flee the Scene's not spot yellow, is it?
Yeah, nope,
no.
Not spot.
Nope. Okay.
So that was a nice display of the
Thank you,
version.
Inception, Tangle, spot yellow. That was the other one I was trying to come up with.
Got it.
Yep. Ooh, wait till tomorrow when you'll actually get Inception talking about stuff that's right. Yeah.
That's right.
They're going to be taking away a lot of my dice. That's the only way I can stay.
All right. So, Ashton, do we know the total time on that round by any chance?
I don't. I do not know time. I will be able to start on the next round, but I do not know what what it went to there.
Okay.
Inception too busy uploading Skynet. Yeah, we got 240 viewers. So everyone who's watching us now, thank you so much for joining us on Day 1 North American Championship. Star Wars Destiny, we are doing Day 1 Swiss. My name is Ashton, also known as Riddlebox with Jackalman Games. And joining me is Jeff, Headless Django, one of our great members of the team. So we're going to be commentating over the rounds, best we can, fill you guys in. One of the main sponsors for the Hyperloops live stream today is Surly Good Designs. And you'll see that their surlygooddesigns.com is listed there with the coupon code LOOPS for 15% off, and he has free shipping on all orders over 35. I saw something in chat saying that I guess they're selling quickly, maybe running out of stock soon. I don't know how true that is, but make sure you guys definitely go on and check that out. That's where you guys can get your hands on your own oversized tokens, which is an idea these guys put together to have it easy for viewers to identify things on stream. And it's definitely working. We've all made our jokes and cracks, but it is very effective.
Thanks for playing on stream, guys. I appreciate it.
So they're kind of getting cleaned up there.
Got a little sloppy there for a second. Neither of us did much of anything for like a turn.
Sorry guys, just listening to these players on stream here, as you guys can still hear. I'm trying to keep this in the background so you guys can still see kind of what's going on in here.
It's good. I'll go watch back and see what I did wrong.
Actually, I want to give a huge shout out. I think the tokens are fantastic, and it's almost I'd like to see the whole community just adapt this for any kind of streaming that we do, because it's so much. Anybody who's ever watched a stream with the 2018 regional tokens knows exactly what I'm talking about. You can't, the little clear tokens with the orange that you can't see, and half the time you don't know what is going on as far as the damage. So this is great. We can really clearly, easily see it from wherever you're at.
I think right now we're getting ready to get geared up for round 2 of 8 of Swiss today. I'm just getting with the Hyperloop guys in chat right now just to kind of see if there's any adjustments we can make. I'm also going to see if maybe we can get a little bit of adjustment on screen so you can see that additional discard. And hopefully we'll get some hand cam views on the next round. Yes, we are taking any questions. Hyperloops, so here's the thing. We can help you guys with any questions that we have. Hyperloops is kind of looking at a remote location, but we are running the stream from a satellite location here in Florida, while these guys are streaming at Gen Con. So we just got done seeing the character pairings here of the R2-D2 C-3PO and Han Solo, and Rey and Kylo. So if you guys are asking questions to Hyperloops, we can answer those for you guys. So I'm not sure if you're asking us our favorite song and band from the 90s, or Hyperloops. I feel like I'm invading their login. For us to run the stream, we have to actually get into all their personal space and run it. It's wonderful.
That's right.
I'm like, hey, I got access to your PayPal, right? It's funny because Andrew said the same thing to me because they're using my laptop down there to stream it, and he's like, I got access to your PayPal. I'm like, yeah, but your PayPal has more money.
We could probably do some fun shifting around here.
Oh yeah. Let's steadfast a few $1,000s over in my account.
I tell you, yeah. I know that we kept talking about we might see some different decks today. We could see some, might feel a little bit more like the Wild Wild West, and we were all excited. And of course, the very first boom, Raylo Android. So round 2 could bring anything back to the table. We could very well see another version of droids. We could see some homebrew that somebody's got. I know you and I talked about this before the stream, but I just really want to see a Django Daka out there.
I think we'll see it today.
Doing its weird playing solitaire thing for a while.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some Maul or Vader. I really want to see some Maul just because I'm tired of Vader. But Maul can essentially hit you really hard with the whole Admiral setup, so that's going to be fun to see.
Yeah, I've my best ever finish in a regional was ended. All of my losses were to Vaders that day. My only losses were to Vaders that day. So I've seen enough Vader for quite a while.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it started to warp my mind. By the third time you play a Vader deck, it started to creep in there like, oh, maybe I got to do some different things here. and you get off your game plan that you originally started with, and then you play worse. But I did get to meme out a wanton destruction for 7 damage that didn't do anything. He still killed me in the next turn, but it was at least funny.
Right.
At least it was a funny way to get bounced from the top 4 of a regional, but all right.
Yeah, so Django Daka does come down to getting some key cards in your starting hand for that deck to kind of blow out, but
Yeah.
it is a little funky. I mean, it is fun to play. It's definitely something to kind of test out. It's like, I feel like with Daka, that's kind of like all we can really place her in right now for her to really be good from what I've seen.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if anyone else has done a lot of testing with her on the stream. Please let us know if you've done some other character pairings with Daka. But right now, Django Daka is kind of like the thing that seems great with Val of Vengeance and, you know, getting some of them snipe kills through. But
and I know that when you do a lot of meta testing, you don't run into possessed a lot. But if you drop a possessed on a Vader or a Maul, it can really start to hurt their day.
oh yeah, of course.
It's definitely a fun. Probably Django Dock has been one of the more fun decks I've gotten to play. It can be a bit frustrating. I've actually drawn up to 20 cards at one time and not pulled, the what I needed, not pulled a Vow of Vengeance or not pulled an acceptable losses, even though there's 3 of them in the deck. It can be quite comical from that. But
Checking
right.
in with
A
our
lot of calls for Ewoks too, by the way.
Yeah, so I mean, I was talking to some of the Hyperloop guys and people on the team. They're like, Ewoks are great, but will we really see them today? Are they going to be very competitive? I think there'll be some that might squeak in. I mean, there's a lot of different things that people are doing with them. Maybe we'll see something super spicy that really utilizes the Ewoks. But I mean, we've seen House Trooper Ewok builds, C-3PO Ewok builds, Ewoks in general. So we'll see. I would love to see some Beckett Townsend. I don't know if it can still get there though.
Yeah, the last time.
Yes,
the
and
last
the build
time
to
you and I got
last.
to play.
The build
The
to
last
last
time you and I
droids.
played Ashton was I played Beckett Townsend against you and I cheated. You remember?
Yeah, that's right.
On stream, as a matter of fact, recorded for the world.
I'm interested. I'm interested today if they will issue any disciplinary points. You know the new judging thing that they were talking about with the 5 points of DQ?
Yes. Yeah, and because absolutely like that exact moment I just talked about, I doubted one of Ashton's dice, and we've all done it. He re-rolled it. He resolved it. I win.
Right.
I mean, I think we've all at some point done that play. But so today I believe that would be that could potentially, well, I guess it would depend on how far we got if we can't rewind it, right? But let me see. I have that up actually. I wanted to see. Let me see, because what's the term for the first warning?
I could pull that up. It was something about I think it's a lot of like if you cannot reverse the action, like if it altered the game and you cannot take it back, it's like an immediate 1 point. Then they have some higher point values assigned to people that are just showing bad conduct. It looks like people are talking about someone was already DQ'd.
Yeah, I was just about. We just got that information. Someone did get DQ'd for building an illegal deck. They had a wanton destruction, as you can see here. Sith Holocron's letting us know. Welcome, Sith Holocron. Wanton destruction in a Ewoks deck.
Ouch.
It would be a spicy build, though.
Yeah, it could work there, but all right, guys. So it looks like right now, still looking for the next pairing. We have listed up here rounds. I'm ready to start the timer when we transition. Again, you guys can see the advertisement there for Surly Good Designs. It looks like Inception just linked everything there, also with the coupon code. So if you guys are interested in those oversized tokens, make sure to check those out. What did I miss?
Should be.
What's funny?
One of my local players just said, "World's prediction: I'm going to get DQ'd by 3." I have senior moments when I play.
Let's see if there's anything new here in chat. There we go. So I know we're getting some choppiness at time, guys. Thanks for bearing with us. We are basically running all this off of a hotspot, believe it or not. So it's about the best we can acquire right now, and these guys have really done a lot of prepping to make this happen. So I believe Artificery was there. They were going to be doing some streaming as well, but I believe they couldn't get power. We ran into an issue with that today, getting power to stream everything, hook up the computer and whatnot. But Andrew and Hyperloops were able to pull that off. And Jacqueline Games and Hyperloops both have intent to start streaming more and more and more of in real life gameplay. This is a table that I put together with Jacqueline Games to try to capture hand cams. No, Mr. Chip, they are not crotch cams. But great idea. Creepy, but good idea.
Hey, I wonder if Mr. Chip will be at Worlds. I believe from listening to you a few times, you would also qualify for my idea about having a first annual Destiny Senior Open.
Oh, I think he's all over that. He's probably going to have t-shirts made, stickers. It's going to happen.
You know what? I should just turn the whole thing over to him. It'd be better anyway.
I don't know about that. So we have 192 viewers. Everyone, thank you so much for joining in on the stream. We're here to help you guys see what's on the table, potential plays, and commentate over what's going on at this event. We have finished up round 1, getting ready to go into round 2 of 8, we believe. And we'll have the stream being hosted by the Hyperloops. These guys are awesome. We were able to help supply some gear and the table that Jacqueline Games has built, but really all this is being made possible by the Hyperloops and making the internet connection happen, the power, getting the privilege to stream at this event. So a big shout out to those guys. Day 2, when it goes to Top Cut, you will have Jack with Golden Dice and Inception commentating over Day 2 Top Cut. So we're super excited for that. And you'll see Echo Base and the 5th Trooper here on this wait intermission screen. Those are the guys that are doing Saturday and Sunday commentary for X-Wing, which Hyperloops is also doing the stream on. So a lot of content being covered by the Hyperloops. And again, big shout out to those guys. Hey, I think this Senior Open thing may actually have to happen, bro. Like,
I'm telling you, I think it's a great idea.
We're going to have to do something on our webpage and make this happen.
You let all you youngsters come over and watch us as we, forget to resolve something, forget to bring a die in, senior moments that we have.
Is that a resource or a discard?
I've been halfway through store credit tournaments before. Look down and be like, I never rolled this die in. That just things that the older generation of Destiny players do. So, all right, we're getting some good votes for the Senior Open, but now we're gonna have to work on it.
We're gonna have to work on it. It's official. We're gonna do something. Yep. All right, so we're in. So we're gonna check out Jacqueline Games Discord channel. I will make a new channel for that, and we are a little channel there we can talk about, and it's gonna happen, guys. I'm actually making the channel as we speak. All right, you did it. You did it, Django. You've made a commitment.
I did it.
Get ready.
I'll have to partner up. My event planning skills are suspect.
I got you, buddy. That's what I'm here to do.
Now, this is, of course, like I said, assuming we don't make day 2.
If you did, you'd probably forget anyway, so it's all right.
Yeah, that's right. But we're in an interesting spot. I mean, we don't see another set dropping before Worlds.
I mean,
we're going to have a long time with this meta.
Right.
And what happens today is going to shape Nova. What happens at Nova could shape some of Worlds, or what happens in between. But it's going to be a long way.
There we go. Senior Open chat channel is now available. So if you guys are interested, let us know, and we will be linking it up on our website. We will make it happen. It's Jeff's dream. We will make it a reality. So looks like they're still setting up here. We can see some people walking in the background. I'll switch over just so you guys can kind of get a nice little peek of what we see. Get some background noise. You get to see a guy in his white shirt. It's awesome. Yep, back of his head there. A guy in a blue shirt turning around. Wonderful. So hopefully we'll get some hand can action here. We'll maybe see what people draw when Joe and Luke were on stream for the first fake pairing. It was pretty solid. But again, this is for players, whatever's comfortable for them. If we can gain some knowledge, we'll gain it. If not, it's okay. Andrew's a little busy right now. I'm trying to get an adjustment on screen.
Yeah, I think they're having the pretty typical slowdown between rounds for the first couple ones. So should get smoothed out pretty soon.
I love the comments people are sending me. Man, good luck trying to be productive at work today. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying the stream. I mean, stream's lit, man. 191 viewers. That's great. We got 100. Yeah. What was the... I saw a final number after the DQ there. Let me see if I can find it in chat.
I think...
and I can also put that up on the wait screen. So if people are joining us, I'm going to go ahead and adjust that now so I don't start getting my senior moments.
In casual looks here, I think we got some folks from Ireland, some folks from Australia I thought I saw earlier too. I don't know if that was just somebody messing around. And what's funny is I am located in Florida.
Yeah, we're both Floridians.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm from Central, and Django's more from the Tampa area.
Mm-hmm.
Both cool stuff supporters, and that's where we play.
We got 4 primes.
Awesome.
So folks listening in, we got 3 in Orlando. Bring your family.
Yes.
I mean, if you really want to talk about a place in America to have a major championship where you can get by with bringing the wife, kids, and girlfriends and families and moms and dads, that I think Orlando is it.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it's a great place just to hang out. A lot of nice restaurants, entertainment, theme parks. We have the villages for those super citizens.
Yeah, that's where we should have it, right?
If you take 27 pills and your back hurts, Florida's where you want to be. Great doctors. Great. That's kind of a little rough. Trying to have my filter on today.
Hey, they actually shut the pill mills down a few years back. That was a huge problem when I first moved here. So,
oh man, don't even get me started on the villages.
You drive by a strip mall and there'd be like 75 people in a parking lot. You're like, why are they in a parking lot at 7:30? Oh yeah. Everybody's back hurts. Yeah.
Great way to unload your extra meds. Oh my god, you have no idea. You will be rich. You will get your vacation paid for.
Yeah. It's 1:20 a.m. here. Drinking game. Take a drink every time R2 turns a dice.
Oh my god. Don't even get me started on Headless Django and drinking. This guy can drink a keg and he can still drive you and your children 200 miles away and not hit anything. He laughs because it's
not
true.
Not that I drink and drive often.
You know it's bad on our Facebook crew page or our website crew page, and it just shows Django with the Jackalman with just like a lineup of beer.
Yeah. Hey, that was actually my own beer too. I got to work with a local brewery, and we created that recipe and brewed it for my 40th birthday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a good time. But we haven't been able to pull it off. We've actually had a tournament in Tampa at a brewery before, and even a couple of the guys from the Knights of Ren when they were located in Orlando came down and joined in, but we haven't been able to quite pull it off since then. But that's definitely still on my short list of events I'd like to accomplish before the end of the year. There, a Waffle House. There's no room at the inn.
Thanks for linking that stream up there, buddy. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of idling, just looking around. But
yeah, if we had a timer, we'd know if we are still in time. But I'm pretty sure 35 minutes has gone by.
So I can't tell, but the one hand cam, you can see this this cat in the white shirt with the blue hat. I wonder if they're playing Destiny.
I can't really tell if that is them playing in the van or not.
Because I know with the new judge system, I believe it sets up about you could obviously give a little bit of extra time, 5 minutes or so, to move them along. But I can't tell if that's what they're doing. Hey, I got somebody on from Brazil.
That's right. I have asked how the guys are doing with Jackman Games, so we'll have a report on that soon. So we'll see if we can get with some of these guys on the stream today. And I haven't gotten any reports independently from the Hyperloop, so make sure you check out the Discord there and the Discord in Jackman Games so you can kind of follow the results there. Fortunately, I'm a little limited on what I can do on other chats running the stream here, but I will do whatever I can for you guys. So if you guys need any links, have any questions, let us know.
Absolutely.
7-0. Awesome. Beautiful.
Wow.
For Hyperloops.
See if we can get some updates too from some of the other crews.
Okay.
All right.
Still waiting for
Yeah,
update
so
here.
we are. Yeah, we're trying to find out how our folks did. We sent the Alabama wing of the Jackal crew up there and our one Northeast member.
Yeah, we got 4 guys up there.
Mhm.
We have Kevin, also known as Stone Good. He's a guy who does a lot of our podcasts. You have Maul, which is one of our higher level competitive players. Same with Karma and James. James also helps with the content creation, TTS gameplays, editing videos. And then myself, Nick, and Headless Django, Jeff here, chilling in Florida. Nick's working. The other guys are playing, and then it's just me and Jeff chilling with you guys today.
Yeah.
We have 7 on the play team total. Golden Dice DQ'd for his shorts. Wonderful.
That was I believe it was Kowenka last year who had the shorts. What were they, like little lobsters or something on them? Sitting at the table. That might have been Nova. I can't remember what it was. I was watching on stream where my wife came through and she's like, I like his shorts. And she just kind of kept right on going. All right. So
Banana Crab shooting the warning that Golden Dice gives us. No, Banana's cool. We understand him. Yeah, there's 3 content creators. There's we're doing commentate today. Golden Dice is doing tomorrow. Then Hyperloops is kind of footing the bill, and Jackalman is kind of footing all the equipment. So it's most of our equipment there. Here we go. We got Lake here. Let's see what happens here with Your Destiny. All right, Your Destiny. It's time for your guy to shine.
yeah.
Lake with Your Destiny, and who else is joining us here? We have another player. Oh, look at that play, Matt.
Is that Jericho?
Yeah, I feel like
Oh man.
High level Destiny.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah, it was a great collaboration. I mean, it was a very collaborative effort for everybody to come together and do this. And I think that's what is one of the things that makes our community so strong. We may be small at times, but we are mighty.
That's right. And a lot of people are good with working with each other. We all have our own individual niche, but again, what we can do to keep the game strong and try to find new ways to be innovative is what we're after. Golden Dice needs to redeem themselves. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make sure we push the start button on the timer. That's what we're going to make sure we do. And
Yes.
then I'm going to step away for 2 moments and be right back while
Okay.
I leave you guys with Jeff. But we're going to make sure this round starts first.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a question for everybody. I was a long time wrestling fan, but I don't 100% recognize the gentleman at the top of that mat with the belt. If anybody knows his name, put that in the stream for me. Kevin Owens, thank you.
Here we go. All right. There's Daddy
Thank
Vader.
you for that, guys.
And another Ray Kylo.
Big Daddy Vader. All right.
And that is Lake's signed sleeve from Jeremy.
Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you
So we're going to see some blue on blue violence in the fighting pit today, possibly.
So Your Destiny versus Golden Dice.
And it looks like the Golden Dice team is still on the feed across the board. Still running feed for the Raylo combination.
And good old fighting pit for Vader.
Alright. I'm gonna be using my resources. I'll try to use their damage though.
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's going to use their damage, he said, and use his own resources. That was from Lake with Your Destiny.
All right. He is. Which is the choice they gave everyone, correct?
Yes.
Let me go get my readers. Actually, no, it's just because his arm is shading it. Okay, yeah, they're pretty easy to see there. We'll be all right.
So you're on the podcast or you local?
And Ashton, I'm going to step away for about 60 seconds.
No problem. All right, so we're getting ready here. Let us know, guys, if you experience any more like chittering audio issues. Just kind of let us know. We'll try to do what we can do to optimize that. Yes, Crawl. He is very specific. Lake is also known as Crawl for those guys. All right, we have hand cams. There we go. Oh, Fear and Dead Men. Okay, so keeping 2. Okay, so he's keeping the 3, pitching the 2, it looks like. So let's see if we can get some knowledge from these hand cams. Not these crotch cams, discard to reroll. I knew it. I knew the hashtag was coming.
What's the name of that charity event you guys do? Have a couple. I might want to go to that. Yeah, I think they confirmed it's
Sub cam is the crotch cam, you guys.
Prime. Yeah, whatever the new technology is. I actually don't know what that.
I think like
Is that like a I think door. Yeah, I think.
I'm back. I really hope I was muted there.
You're good.
All right.
Oh, God. Inception, you did it. It's not that kind of stream. Yes, this is round 2. We are starting round 2, day 1, Swiss. So they have mulliganed already. We got some hand cams here that hopefully can follow, and they're rolling off here. Let's see what we got here. It's kind of hard to see that Vader die at the top.
How's that countdown timer coming?
I'm getting ready to start. Just waiting for them. I think they're just kind of set up.
Nice. Hyperloop's paywall and crotch cam. That is absolutely the first time in the history of the world that those 3 words or those have been combined.
All right, so we have started the timer. And it looks like we're playing on Fighting Pit. And it looks like he intimidated. And then while you're taking over, I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be right back.
Absolutely. All right. So big ups to our guy on the right here, giving us a shot at his hand. A little bit of glare on him, but I think we can all make him out. Dropping the old Yoda saber. Here comes the droid. Hey, look at that. It's the natural one indirect. 2 sticks and a special on Raylo. Or Ray, just Ray. And he's turned the Raylo special into a blank with Neiman. Yeah, the very first night I ran Raylo, I got punched in the mouth with a few frightens and realized how damaging those cards can be.
I don't like these. Yeah, it's a lot. I don't even know where to,
Alright.
like.
2 damage goes into Vader.
Alright, my turn. Vader.
Vader comes out. Looks like a 2 melee. For some reason, those are a little tougher to call. I'm going to go 2 melee, 2 resource. It could be a 2 shield, but we do got to focus on the Neiman.
Use 3 power. Okay. I will.
Raise power action, blanks the melee.
All right, I'm back. Ooh,
Back.
looks like you got a Neiman plate on Vader.
Yeah.
2 on him, and it looks like no damage over there on Golden Dice, but we have a Yoda's lightsaber out.
Yeah, he used raise power action to turn it, and then fighting pit is a whiff.
Ugh.
Vader gets stabbed by Rey in the fighting pit.
So that rarely happens. Like I've had that, I've experienced that very little, but we're seeing it now. Oh, there's the power action tokens from your Destiny. I see that now.
Yep. But he is using the big damage tokens, and we get a reroll. I can't tell if that's the 3 melee. Looks like he's back to the 3 melee, 2 resource, 1. So he's going to get rich turn 1.
So I'm trying to get some information. We got a little bit of some peeks of what's in the player's hands here. So he's 1 shield, yes. He's asking if there's a shield. Really, Lake? Shield's giant. All right, so it looks like he put 3 in there over 2.
All right, that was the 3 melee.
Kylo there. Yeah,
Steadfast.
day two, we should have a nice SLR camera for you guys. Super high quality, that's our goal. There we go with Lake fanning through those
Taking
cards.
some
Got a
money.
hidden motive in hand over there on your Destiny. And what else can we get an image of?
I knew we had the steadfast before. We got a image of Lake pondering how he's behind in damage so quickly.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising there. It's resolving the 1 indirect. Trying to fish off that shield, not going to work. Take it over there to Kylo.
And Kylo with the 1 stick and the 1 discard.
So far it looks like the Golden Dice team is on Ray Kylo. Jack, how many people from your team is there today? Just 2. Okay. Sorry if I already answered that. Just want to put that in my mind now. The 2 that may stream.
Yeah. Luke claimed, so we're going to see a contemplation on how much he likes these cards versus how much he likes that discard. He's decided he likes. Oh, he pitches the hidden motive.
Resource gain? Okay. Not bad right now. Going to next round with 3 resources is nice.
He sure is. Okay. Hidden is normally a card I clutch pretty dearly when I'm against Vader.
We have a probe on Lake. We have a Vader's lightsaber. Fear and Dead Men, and what was that last card? Oh, Fist. Okay.
Oh, look at him! Look at him rocking the old school probe.
Yeah. Good job, Lake.
Not
Thanks for
even
that knowledge.
not even the new probe. Not even the full art new probe.
All right, so let's see. Is he going right for the Vader's Fist? Yes, he is. There it is.
Fist is in.
Yes, sir.
Fist does what Fist does when you have no money. It rolls the resource side.
Let's
Cross guard comes in to get a
yes.
ping.
There we go.
That's what Raylo does. Just chips.
And can he get the money off of Vader's die?
Blank.
What is
And
that?
another, the 4-for-1.
It's
Yeah,
a glare.
if
Okay.
if he had money, he'd be dangerous right now.
Blue with 3+ resources, my man. I know. Money definitely is the dream in
Yeah.
the situation.
That's-
So that was a good call. Loth. Boom.
Yep.
Great.
I haven't been able to make a blue deck in a while that doesn't run Adept in it. It's such a.
Golden Dice repping good here in these plays,
Yep.
man. I'm excited.
Speaking of money, 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 special, special,
Oh, okay.
special.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
All right.
So what's in Lake's mind? We can read him on cam right now. And it looks like special. That's right. Special
I'm no
town,
body
boys.
language. I'm no body language expert, but
I think Golden Dice feeling pretty confident.
yeah, I think he's.
But Lake loves
This
to
is a
throw
good
people
voice.
off with his mannerism, so
Yeah.
he's got to play the hidden motive there.
And
so
he got it.
Yep, called melee, got it
Sticks.
removed.
Yep. He's got the full art hidden motive though. I'm gonna mail him probe. All right. He goes ahead and punches for 4.
Yes, he does.
All right.
Nothing was blocked, so they stay removed. Don't get rolled back out.
So that's 12.
So we got 3 life remaining on Vader. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I miscalled the middle ray die. That's a shield, and he, of course, he's got the ping that could potentially come from the. Sorry, guys, brain hitched. Yeah, he could get the ping with the Kylo power action.
Here he goes. Shielding up a little bit. Try to keep that Vader alive.
Yep.
To the next round.
He does have fist out.
Yeah, still
So
has
it's not-
activation on Fist and power action available to him, so he's
Yeah.
not done. He still has quite a few he can do.
And there's an intimidate from the other side of the table. I think somebody in stream earlier was talking about is how did intimidate make its way back into cards? It's just free damage from hand. And did he hit the pay side? No. No, I don't think that's the pay side. I don't think that's just the 3 indirect.
Yes.
And the blank on Vader.
Intimidate is a new
Still
deflect.
has-
Yes, it does feel like that.
And he still has the power action available on Fighting Pit. But he's probably not wanting to use it right now. Actually, I know he's not wanting to use it. That's not going to be helpful.
So let's see what we have here in hand. We have
See a saber.
yep, and what is that?
I think he's
polarity?
thinking about the polarity play.
Yep, polarity
Yep.
play, there it is.
Yep, there it is. So that's going to ping Vader for 1.
Mm-hmm. 2 life remaining.
With ambush. It's going to ping for another.
So 1 life remaining on Vader. I wonder what his plan is to come back from this. There's the 2 shields. Not the indirect.
I think his plan is to turtle up a little bit here. I think he has to.
Good job, guys. Definitely show Surly Good your support on Etsy.
Yeah.
We can Inception's got the link he's been posting for you guys throughout, and also on our intermission screen. Use the loops code. There it is. Oh, that's the clip from from Inception. Inception's locked. Crawl's thoughts.
On, I guess, Raylo.
No hands?
It's
There we go. All right, so here you rolled D4 indirect pay side. Again, no
and you
resources
still got
visible.
and you still got the 4 pay side. Well, pitch to re-roll.
Yep, there we go.
Blank.
4 ranged pay side, and oh my gosh, blank to blank.
Yeah, 3 range pay side.
And pitch
blank,
Invader's
blank.
Fist, or Vader's Lightsaber. Here we go.
Oh, I think he's finally getting something resolvable here. Because I have to believe that's the resource side on that top one. And I believe it's the shield side on the bottom one, and then the indirect. All right, so he's got money. I was just thinking the same thing. Jedi Omer? Because we know he's probably packing 2 of them in there. I wouldn't think Steadfast would be a one of.
Oh, Inception. Inception's got jokes. Yeah, second Steadfast. Yeah, that would be beautiful.
The blanks are real. Unfortunately, that's been some of my experience playing Vader is that, you know, you don't get a ton of middle ground with him.
So there is timer. It's at 21 and counting down.
Okay.
But for whatever reason, it's not displaying on stream. So let me fix that here.
At least I remember to remind you that time.
Well, I had it. I hit start, but for whatever reason, I see now it's not displaying on stream. So let me fix this.
So Golden Dice says I could see the timer.
You can't
It's
see
there.
the timer.
Maybe you and I just can't see it because of our view.
Okay, let me know if you guys can't see it.
Okay.
Okay, now it's
Yeah,
there
they said
again. Great. Okay.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
God, I love the support from this chat. Can you see the timer? 50 billion people put that's there. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. There's card.
Oh, there we go.
Let's
Tactical
see.
mastery in hand.
He showed us. Got a
Respite.
respite. Admiral. Oh, now he
Under
pulls the
command.
Admiral and the.
Oh,
I
goodness.
think he's just. This might be memes.
I don't want to pick favorites, but man, this would be a great comeback.
And then he's got a tactical mastery.
Remove the he doesn't need to be a leader. Okay, you had
They're just having a
Just-
quick discussion.
Just double checking through. Like, Lake likes to play through things fast. And
Yeah.
it's not that Golden Dice doesn't know. He's just making sure that all the sequencing and stuff's there before a giant power play takes place, which is smart. Even if you know, just take it back, go through, just make sure. Because even good players make mistakes and miss triggers.
I think a lot of people forget. I know I forget. Or the
you just get
you're in
the-
command now is ambush.
You just get the dream roll there?
He's got a lot of sticks.
Oh my gosh.
turning it. Turning an upgrade and a character.
And he's
Turning an upgrade and a
needed.
character die?
Yep. So he's able to stand Vader back up,
Yes.
resolve both specials.
Yep.
Goodness.
He's gonna get wrecked if he has steadfast. If he has it. I'm looking in hand cam now. Do we see it? Do we see it, guys? I don't see it there.
He's in, yeah, because he's built himself back into a good spot or a better spot than he was in here. But yeah, that's steadfast. I think I would.
With one health,
I think
health
I'd be,
remaining,
I'd be
2
pretty.
shields.
I'd be pretty heartbroken on that. Hey, we appreciate it, Top Deck TCG.
Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it. We've all worked together. Golden Dice, Jacquemin Games, and Hyperloops. Look what we can bring to you guys. It's like the freaking Destiny Power Rangers.
It does 3 if it hits the shield, 3 if they have one of those on them, 8 if it's blocked.
Cross guard is 2, but 3 if blocked. Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong. Let me just double check. I just played it the other night, so why wouldn't I have the card?
Cross guard is 3 damage.
2 damage to a character, 3 if that character has 1 or more shields.
Right, and it has 1 or more shields.
Yeah. So
he's fighting Pit.
14.
Smack the die.
Anyway.
Yeah, looks like 1 shield's removed from Kylo's. And what did he deal to Kylo here? Okay, 4.
But the cross guard.
Or 3, excuse me.
Okay.
Kill him, Altus. Finish him.
Finish him.
All right.
I'd miscounted.
So Vader's out. Man, Kylo Ray. I mean, he did have some bad rolls there with the.
That the round 2, the turn 2, brutal.
Yeah, and that's
honestly that's always been the risk that you run when you put all of your resources into Fist with no ability to pay for them, you know. And he kept hitting those pay sides, and it's really tough. I mean, you do pretty much guarantee yourself 3 damage, but that's about the best that you can do.
right.
Because now his spot's turned off to turn it, but that's frequently been an issue with, like I said, I was saying earlier, it's frequently been an issue with Vader. I've felt like I've either been in a hugely dominant position throughout a game, or I've just been turtling and taking pings until it's over.
Right.
He may actually.
So Lake's pretty good at not letting things get in his head at this moment. So I think, I think he understands what he's up against, and that it's definitely not in his favor at this moment. But he's going to try to keep playing it through.
And Retribution never went off the entire game.
Right. Exactly. No, that was played around, and that's smart. Golden Dice trains their people well. So good job, Jack. Yeah, Lake always looks pretty checked out. That's his style. His style is just to kind of be like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw everything everywhere. I don't care. And there it is. He threw it. Okay. So there's that read. Good job, Inception. All right, guys,
All right,
that's
so
round 2.
1-1 for Raylo so far today.
1-1 for Raylo. Yes, on stream.
And we will do our best to report team results and things of that nature. I think we appreciate Inception, you letting us know how the loops are doing. If you can, if you still get that info, can throw it in there. We'll try as well. But we definitely want to keep everybody up to date on how people are doing.
For all the new people that are joining stream, thank you so much for joining us. This stream is being hosted by the Hyperloops, and myself and Jeff. So we have Ashton and Jeff here with Jackman Games, also known as Riddlebox, and Jeff is Headless Django. We're doing the commentary for you guys on day 1. We just finished round 2 of 8 at this point, and we're getting geared up to start round 3. And we are being sponsored. Everybody's being sponsored for the stream here with Surly Good Designs. They are the guys who are putting out these giant tokens that you see. And inside the chat, we'll be linking their store and the coupon code that you guys can use to save 15%. And as far as the free shipping, some people are asking about US only. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure if it's free only in the US, but be sure to message him. I believe he is in the chat here. So.
Yeah, I thought it was nice to give us a whole section. You guys can just...
Who is your high school celebrity crush? Headless Django.
He said, "Oh, you don't want to know mine."
Oh
man.
God.
Who would have
Shipping
been
US
around for
only.
me in high school? No, Alyssa Milano was more my junior year.
Helen Keller?
My junior high school. Helen Keller.
That was senior joke.
Oh man, when we used to get so much of the ankle dresses when I was in high school. It was tough to compete with. Celebrity crushes. That's funny. Honestly, no. My forever celebrity crush was Elizabeth Shue back in the day. So And I believe she just came out a new show on Amazon, so I'll be checking that out.
I don't know. For me, man, it was like Christina Ricci, I think. I don't know. Haven't given it much thought.
Yeah, I could see that from that time frame, though.
For my time frame, yeah.
Yeah. The boys, thank you for that prep time. Yeah.
And you really want it round 2. Like.
Yeah, I even watched that terrible movie. I'm sure I'll catch flame for this, but I even watched that terrible movie, The Saint, a few times because it had Elizabeth Shue in it.
So Eric, also known as Malwa Jackman Games, is still playing, finishing up second round right now, but he won his first round. Let's see, Kevin. Looks like he won first round, lost second round. And then James won first round, lost second round. So Eric's still in it. And I believe Deanna's still in it, undefeated. So we will find out the results on that soon.
Acknowledge me, Thunder. Oh, Ray. Ray showed up. Hey, Ray.
Ray, what's up, buddy? I ain't got your sound clip. Thunder. There you go. That's just as good.
Yeah.
How about that, Mr. Chip? How about that? I don't need no audio loop box.
Where's Jack? Oh, Jack's. I don't know.
Ray should come down to a Tampa Bay Lightning game because, trust me, they play every song that has the word thunder in it several times throughout the game.
Yeah.
So you could hear thousands of fans cheering your online moniker.
Yep. Lightning and thunder. Lightning capital of the world down here. Thunder more than a pilot. No spaces. Just have the longest titled name there, buddy. So everyone that's joining us again, we are, man, 234 viewers at this point. I think we're at like 260 at some point. I mean, that's great for people watching Destiny. Artificery was trying to do their own stream, but was having issues getting power at the event. That was also the issue we had with the Hyperloops this morning, but we were able to pull it through, so go team. So we have power to be able to run the stream for you guys. We have our new point of view table that I've built with Jackman Games to try to see hand knowledge of what they are drawing and discarding. So some players have utilized it, some players haven't, and we're testing that out today. So we're also interested in y'all's opinion as well as we adapt and make the table 2 mock-up. Other than that, Jackman Games doing the commentary for you guys on day 1. I'm Riddlebox, and Headless Django is my partner here.
Lucky to be here, Ashton.
I'm posting another link there in the Hyperloops. I am interacting as the Hyperloops because I'm logged into their channel at this moment. But make sure to check out the oversized stream tokens for Surly Good.
One of our teammates who took Ewoks is having a tough time so far today. James giving us the report that he's been having a rough roll so far, even though you don't really roll Ewoks.
It's the ticket. Fighting crit did more damage.
Just messaging Cox here, see if we can adjust the table just a little bit to get a little bit more view of it.
I'm not evened out, but
So we are on getting ready to start round 3 soon, so I've made the adjustments here on the stream. So far as I know, we're still 3 of 8.
Yeah, we don't have any. I don't have any information. If somebody does have information regarding planned meal breaks or anything like that, if they'd made that announcement, I guess I could imagine around 4, sometimes around 5, they'll do it. I'm trying to see if I can get this stream a little bit bigger.
Everyone that's with us now, make sure to join in tomorrow for Top Cut. What the hell's wrong with me? Top Cut Day 2, and you will be experiencing amazing commentary by Golden Dice and Inception. Jack, or just Jack with Golden Dice, will be on tomorrow. I'm very excited to see what we see next on the stream, and even more excited to see what happens later. Andrew's calling me. Yes, sir.
And this is how professional people do it, folks. They answer phones and forget to mute.
Did I go the right like toward the camera? Mike. Okay.
We'll be back in just a few moments, guys.
Sorry, we had a I thought you guys power. And then I saw you. I didn't know what happened. So I'm trying to find you. Yeah, you gotta like give you. You guys are set. They didn't buy internet. You guys are good. I just finally I was like, all right, I can breathe. Check. Oh shit. Oh, cool.
All right, I'm back. We had the table adjusted just a little bit. All right, here we go. Here's my Jackman Games plug. So right there, you can see Maul. You see the back of his jersey. That pink jersey is Karma. I think James is floating over there. So I think one of those guys might be jumping on the stream soon. So that's my little shameless plug for the day.
And where would people find out more information about Jackalman Games?
JackalmanGames.com, YouTube, Discord, and Twitch. And we will also be doing more in real life live streams coming up. Actually, my project was to finish this table and then get all the gear together. So we have everything we need now to just basically start traveling and doing more and more of this. And also try to have Hyperloops commentate over our streams, things like that in the future. So we're trying to get a good support team together so we can just try to bring you guys some good Destiny content. So if you guys have any advice, any suggestions, be sure to either suggest that on the Hyperloops Discord or Jackman Games Discord. And there's a new event that Headless Django's been talking about for our lovely senior citizens. Why don't you tell us more about that?
Yes, we are in the very, very early planning stages, developing the first annual Star Wars Destiny Senior Open. I believe we're either gonna make the cut line. You had an Atari, you saw the original trilogy in the movie theaters is probably the best cut line I can use. Back in the days when movie theaters had 3 theaters and all 3 of them would show Return of the Jedi. So if you wanted to see another movie, you were pretty much SOL that weekend. But we're talking about doing it at Worlds this upcoming year. Just create a pod and run it and crown a champion. Have some. I'm going to have some type of prize or something for it, but there will definitely be more information about that coming down the line. I think I saw a couple people hopefully will be partnering up with me on this along the way, because I'm not always the best event planner. I did see that Mr. Chip was out there giving some talks about Mr. Chip, exactly, the initial release, not the re-releases, had to have been in the first shots there. But
I love Waffle's comment. The best part of the senior event is if Jeff doesn't set it up, he can just say he forgot.
That's one of my local playing partners here. If
40 plus to gain entry. 40 is not senior citizen. That's not old. I will finally be hitting 30 in a few months.
uh,
Feels terrible.
no, 30's great. 30, you feel great. 40, you feel great. It's when you start to creep past it. Oh man, yeah. Well, actually, no. I will. I'm going to be training quite hard for this upcoming Worlds. One of my things as a player is I have to get a lot of reps in on one deck to guarantee more success. I can't just pick some. Like I know some of the top tier players, like I think even Andrew Cox from last year's champion. Basically made the decision on that deck that morning, which is just crazy to me because I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd have to have plenty of reps into it. But so I'm hoping I'll be there around day 2 and wouldn't even be available for the Senior Open. But just in case, I'd love to have a tournament out there for us older guys out there celebrating Worlds.
Yeah, I think that'd be
because
fun.
interestingly enough, this is the last year you can run to a computer and just buy a ticket to Worlds.
And your prize support could be a burial plot of like whatever your choice of. That's a little rough.
The first store store championship I had, the owner had a 3D printer and he was playing around with it, and he made about a 6-inch tall 3D printed Yoda lamp.
Wow.
That has a light inside of it and everything. Is first place on it. That's still my favorite trophy. I would never re-trophy that one out there. I can make the senior deal at a local pub. That actually would be great, wouldn't it? Take it up to Surly Brewing there in Minnesota. I don't know how far away it is. I don't know the geography of that area very well.
Well, we've made the channel in our Discord, so if you guys are for real interested, hit us up.
Absolutely, because at the heart of all this, and we love talking competitive, we love playing competitive, we love studying the game, we love analyzing we love watching the top players and see what they do different from us. But my philosophy is and still is, this is a fun game to play, and that's what I'm hoping to achieve with the Senior Open. But at the same time, crown the oldest reigning champion of Destiny.
Hey, Deadeye, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining us on the stream, and everyone else as well. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Still patiently waiting for them to finish up here. There's actually, on the original timer set, there's 1:35 minutes left. So if anyone's going to time, we still have about a 1:30 still.
Hey, Charlie joined us.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie. Seniors don't travel to Minnesota; they go south. Trust me, like I said, I'm in Tampa. I know they definitely come this way. Starting here in about we're usually right after Thanksgiving. It's funny, the older you get, the less tolerant you are of things. I wouldn't even ride in a car from Tampa to Atlanta. I flew into Atlanta for
Oh yeah, this guy. I won't drive 2 hours. I'm just flying. What about 60 miles? No, I'll just fly and be there in 10
I'll
seconds.
just fly.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Complimentary Destiny denture cream.
I tell you, I gotta give a shout out for the Atlanta GQ. I know that they had the pairings and everything day one, but that was an incredibly cool venue to play in. For anybody who was thinking about attending that next year, if they have it in the same spot, because they had it in the atrium of the Omni, and it was just a really neat space to be in. It's probably the closest thing to playing Destiny outside as you can get. That was a great experience. I do see. Is that Karma right there? In the mall?
Yeah, they're over there, like on the bottom right. So we have some people.
There's James.
I'll switch over now. There's James in the red jersey there. Fortune Voyager, the guy who does a lot of our TTS gameplays, video editing, and Maul in the gray and black shirt with Jackalman Games. So I think he's purposely standing there. They're like, okay, I think they can see this in the stream. And there's Karma in the pink jersey, and then Kevin Rockwell Stone Goods around there somewhere. But there are some people in that area. Like I guess that's where maybe someone's still playing to time.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine that. Okay, so I was wrong. The table behind the streaming table must not be Destiny. Same cat, the white shirt and the blue hat.
Okay, it's a different game.
Yeah. I saw a picture of I guess FFG rolled out a Keyforge vending machine.
Vending machine. What?
Yeah. Like you would buy like a Twix bar or something from. Somebody posted that picture earlier in the on the Facebooks.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
That is pretty neat. I'd like to see something like that come our way, but
The stuff that they released for the boxes and storage solutions for Keyforge is super dope.
it is really neat. It is really neat.
Hey, Golden Dice, Jackman's doing well, man. We're just patiently waiting for the next round to start. I'm sure that you're at work, being super distracted. Giving you lots of love on the stream, bro. I'm excited for you for day 2 tomorrow. So it looks like just trying to get reports back on who is all left playing.
Yeah, we're still trying to get. I do know that our Ewoks player, which that's what I believe James was taking last time I had spoken with him. Unless he called an audible first thing this morning. He's
Right.
He did lose both of his opening matches. I'm not sure what he's run into yet or not.
Just checking chat. No new updates really on chat right now. Everything seems to be still quiet. Looks like people are walking over to see what their next pairing's going to be, and then we will get them seated at the table. So we should be able to switch over soon. Have timer ready. Yeah, looks like people are getting ready to start packing up here.
All right.
So again, we're getting ready to start round 3 of 8, day 1 Star Wars Destiny North American Championship. We're in the Swiss rounds. I'm Riddlebox, and joining me is Headless Django with Jackman Games. And I'll be posting a link on the oversized tokens that you guys can get with Surly Destiny or Surly Designs. Good designs here for 15% off if you use the loops as the coupon code. And I'm not sure if they've sold out of what they have available, but I'm sure that he can put them in order.
Well, I'm working on those updates for you there, Golden Dice.
Cigarette vending machines. You remember those? Do you remember camels with the C instead of camels with the K?
I do, and I'm not that old, but I know it's funny that my immediate 20s is so different than someone's immediate 20s, just because of the like you said, like you went into any bar, there was always I lived in Virginia too, but there was always a cigarette vending machine, and they were $5. And the newer ones were the ones that would turn like a screw and spit them out. But if you really had the old school and they had the like pull things on them, they had these little knobs that you would pull and it would let one pack go down. But obviously, back then you smoked everywhere, and a lot of people would avoid going out to bars and things like that because of cigarette smoke and all that kind of fun stuff. So, but yeah, I definitely remember cigarette machines.
Looks like we got ABG joining us on the stream. We'll be switching over here in just a second, just adjusting the volume for you guys.
All right, looks like Inception coming through again with the fantastic information.
Oh yeah, this guy's on like 20 different platforms, 10 different
AKA
Discords.
Original, right? Is that his online handle? And does he wear Mickey Mouse ears? There's somebody wearing Mickey Mouse ears there.
Mickey Mouse ears.
Look at the stream. There's something hanging off his head. I can't tell what it is.
Is there?
It looks like, I think,
headphones. Those are probably headphones.
They're headphones. I thought they were Mickey Mouse.
There's Mr. Drew with Airbook Gaming. So let's see if He'll let us in there, and sporting a new jersey for the team, which looks super good. And oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, another Ray Kylo.
Another Ray Kylo.
Here is the Afra droid that we were expecting to see, and not surprised that Drew with Airbrooks repping that today. So,
if anybody has any feedback on the player on the left, does anybody know who this is? By any chance?
Hi, Drew. I see that jersey. I like my jersey
difficult.
better. And I see them sleeves. I saw that sleeve. My sleeve. My sleeves have my logo on it, bro. Where's yours? Talking trash. You're like 5 feet taller than me. That guy's super tall too, by the way. Just in case everyone on the stream wants to know. All 247 people. So I'm getting ready to start timer soon. Looks like they're getting set up. So we have Messenger, Afra, Watt. That's the 3 die. So me and Jeff were talking about that earlier. Jeff wasn't a super big fan of the 3 die start, but we are running Grand Design. So if we can get an additional, 3 or 4 rounds through or 5 rounds in, that's additional card draw, which is huge. And we can see, let's see, Qui-Gon Spirit there on the Rey Kylo player hand. And then Drew, I didn't catch quite his hand. But right now, I'm not too concerned. It looks like he pitched back 4 on the left, 1 remaining, and it looks like Drew is keeping 2.
And we know what Drew is fishing for here. It's an Afra deck. It's got a few automatic plays in it. Yeah, we were talking stream. I tested out the 3 die, and it just didn't click with me. I am a longtime Afra player. I was on the Grievous version. And then before that, Afra and 2 Executioners. Before that, I tried to force her with Tarkin, but I do not also have the pedigree that Drew has. He's obviously a very high-level, world-class player. So I'm actually very excited to see him run this deck. So this is a great thing to see on stream.
So it looks like he's running Thea, which has kind of been the staple here. I wonder if he's running the typical package, which he possibly is. I'm sure he's got his own little spice here. All right, so we're going to start the timer here.
And left is Grandpa Jake.
Grandpa Jake.
Thank you, stream. Yeah. Somebody's trying to start an AV. Oh, it's Ray. Ray's trying to start an AVG chat.
So, Mr. Thunder, it's hand cams. Yes, the players are reversed because you're seeing opposite of the table. And then now you just triggered the hashtags of crotch cam. Goodness. See, they planned this. They're like, hey, so Ray, you wanna get in there and troll the Jackalman and Hyperloops? And then Ray lets out his aspirated laugh. Yeah, man, let's do it. Love you guys.
All right. Watt power action, fire dropping 000, which is never what you see on the other side of the table, since who doesn't really have a way to deal with it. And then he's got rolling out and got the disrupt. So rather than see that disrupt get resolved, drops the cross. No, the power action tokens are each player brought their own.
Correct, yeah. They just supplied the damage, shields, and resources.
And actually, yeah, he should have a power action token probably on Watt. So we'll keep track of that one.
Oh. He's got 2 focus there. So, I mean, it's a nice setup right now for Drew with Arrowbrook.
Yeah. Well, anytime you can drop bubble 000 turn 1, you're feeling good about it. And then, of course, here comes the first ping from 000.
We saw a quick flash on the hand cam. Couldn't quite see what it was.
See if Forsaken on the other side, which is an excellent card to hold on to probably for a little bit, because that Afra deck is eventually absolutely going to have 1 die sitting out there.
So on the left, Grandpa Jake, what is that, a Forsaken? What else is in hand there? Is that a
So you have a
Neiman
hidden motive.
Mastery?
It looks like a full art hidden motive,
Yep.
mastery, maybe a binds. I don't think it's. I think that might be a binds on the far left, but he had to. Maybe I think it's a binds. I can't. I almost could tell.
Activate Messenger. Hit that
Take a peek.
trigger. Let's peek. What do we see? Oh, okay. Crash landing.
Yeah, so he doesn't have anything to crash land. As a matter of fact, a lot of the after removal package here, crash landing will get the sticks off the table, but he's not going to have a whole lot he can do against the specials outside of automated defense. I don't know how big of a there's Power X token, folks. I don't know how big of a mitigation package he's running, but I know the obviously by any means is 2 or higher, so that's
Right.
not going to help. There comes the Forsaken to get rid of the focus.
Man, usually they're running like the Dangerous Maneuver, Desperate Measures, Doubt, Forsaken, Hidden Motive. And then things like Well Connected, Reprogram Probes. Those are some of the staples. Alright, what do we roll here? The 2 shields and 1 melee on Ray. And both power actions have been triggered on both characters so far. So there's Afro, 2 indirect.
2 indirect. Mm-hmm.
So looks like might be getting some damage
out
through
there.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, because
5
Messenger
damage
has
total on the
2.
board.
Yeah. That can be tough sledding once Afra gets natural damage off her dice. So let's see what. No, it was a Qui-Gon spirit, by the way, in there.
Oh, okay, got it. I saw it earlier.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he kept it. Mads and Klaus, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining us. Did you see your boy Lake trying to get through, trying to bring that back like a pro? Couldn't pull it through though, but he tried.
All right, he's going to dump 3 into Ray. So he's going with my boy Waffle Ninja's theory of taking Ray out first here.
He knows what he's doing. I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
I mean, the set pushed Kylo Ray so hard. They've been pushing it.
Yeah.
Everything we've been getting from FFG has been Ray Kylo promotion. All right, so I mean, Drew's still in a good position at this point. Not entirely sure what's in his hand. We do see a Neiman Mastery still. I don't think there's any chance of. I don't know if he's planning on overriding that now. If he's planning on keeping it.
Yep, there it is.
So he's going to override it. Pay that
call.
1 resource. So he's good there also. So yeah, he's good. I think that's a good thing. Get that ping out, get that saber out, get that damage.
Mm-hmm.
Then overwrite for the one of the best forms in Destiny right now for blue.
Hey. And as if on cue, there's the automated defense 3.
All right. So let's see what he draws. If we can see it on cam. Nope, off cam. That's fine.
All right, he just he discarded Desperate Measures, which obviously he doesn't need. That's more mirror matches, right?
Right. It looks like Grandpa Jake drew. So he drew like a Beguile. I saw Beguile earlier. 3 resources sitting there on blue, which he's in a good spot money-wise. Okay, move a shield, ping a damage.
Yeah, he's trying to get Watt off as fast as he can.
Okay, Neiman and Motive. I need to start treating Inception like an 8-ball. Like I'm gonna make my own. Just shake it and ask it a question, and go with whatever the answer is.
Yeah.
That's my next YouTube content video. I'm just gonna like live life by only asking random questions to Inception and see what happens. Turn left or turn right? All right, blink and a special. Okay. So we can give 2 shields to a character. Then if that character has 3 more shields, we roll the die instead of removing it. But got re-rolled and called, and Was he hiding under the table as a magic trick? Oh, it was a...
No, he called.
I see. There we go.
Yeah,
So
he
he
must have
resolved
called
it.
sticks. He called sticks. Hit the special.
There's crash
Now he
landing
can
for
crash
1.
landing it, and
All
then
right,
here
there's
comes the ping.
beautiful. Second bubble shield waiting. There's additional ping. Draw a card. Feeling good. And let's see what he gets here. Is he gonna get that special on that Neiman?
He hit
Ooh,
1.
and he did.
Mhm.
So
And
1
a
melee.
stick.
Yep.
But he's
Not
out of
bad.
crash. There's definitely no more crash landings.
Still got that.
Ah, my favorite card from this set.
There it is.
I love this card.
Counterintelligence.
Yep. It was one of the reasons why I liked Iden Beckett so much. I was able to use it at my locals the other night to, on turn 1, see a hand, got their only piece of removal out, and then just kept rolling until I got the damage I needed and nearly spiked a character off the board. It's a great card. Plus, for somebody like I said, for a high level player like Drew too, this level of hand knowledge is very detrimental to his opponent.
Yeah, and he's not rushing. He's like, I'm just gonna think about this. I'm gonna wear my super dope jersey, and I'm just gonna think about what's here to play. So you know, he knows his next few actions.
Thanks for flashing it for us, Drew. All right.
Okay, so
I believe that was polarity that he got rid of.
yeah, I believe that was, yes. I don't know, Inception? Oh man. That was your trigger. That was like you computing like a computer. Thought it was No Mercy.
There was no mercy. Sorry, guys. Hey, look, I knew there was a polarity there. So, but yeah, thank you guys for letting us know.
All right.
All right, so he puts Watt at 6. He's starting to shield up, so the pings aren't going to hurt as much, but
Yeah, but he still gets the
rolls the
additional 2 shields and re-rolls it out. I mean, that's some great value.
rolls the red.
2 focus.
Ah,
So he's keeping resources online for that Beguile.
that's the problem with Beguile against these decks. They normally don't have a ton of dice out in the field at once for you to
Exactly. It's
mess
very
with.
very toolboxy support with this indirect ping. Is that a steadfast, a hidden motive, and a Beguile? Still in the hand
guys.
of Grandpa Jake. And Glare, I'm not sure what we hit there, but did you see what he revealed? Got the 1 focus.
No, it was too quick of a flash there.
So there's that. 2
Let's see,
damage.
now, Drew knows that he has that Beguile, so
Yes, he does. So he's
We'll
going
see
to
if
play
he-
around it.
yeah.
He's like, all right.
Just kind of stinks when you have a 2 focus.
Ooh, I know Drew loves that pod racer.
Yeah.
So repping that pod racer there. Great 1 cost. And hits the blank.
Oh no! Yep. Yeah,
so it
that's
may
not
force him to act. Maybe he's thinking, I should Beguile? Let's see what these crotch cams can show us. How about that?
good. All right. So he delivers the final blow.
All right, no more shields there. So
All right. Watt's down. He's making money, and this deck with money can be a bit dangerous.
oh, it's the
She
indirect.
hit it again. Hit the 2 indirect again.
So I mean, he can still absorb up the shields. Yeah, I think that's a good call there. So he can still get that special benefit later. And
He claimed.
did he just claim? Is that what I saw there? Okay.
Mhm.
And then hit the 1 for 2, discard a reroll, and he hit the 2
Is that a Sebulba's pod racer he just discarded? Because that's
It
spicy.
is. It is a Sebulba, so
That is
that's his
spicy.
spice.
Yeah. All right. Drawing up. I think if Drew doesn't get the ability to get Ray off the board here, he may have a long battle here. But I don't think you could ever count a player of that caliber out.
Yeah. So we roll the 1 melee and what was the 2 melee?
One melee, 2 melee, hits the 2 melee on the messenger, takes a peek, and plays a tech team for a buck.
Oh my gosh, you hear my wife back there playing with the baby and the 2 rooms over. All right.
Jake's got a ton of money. So Drew
Yeah,
knows he's still got the Beguile online.
Yeah, he's still keeping it. So it's forcing him to kind of slow his roll a little bit, but he can still, I mean, that works in his favor in a sense. I mean,
Yeah, he didn't resolve the 3. I guess he wants to see what he can do here with this.
and resource blank and special. So there's that special.
There's BT. All right.
So we got some damage on Grandpa Jake over there coming his way. Was that 6 damage showing right now on the board? Or is that 1 melee on the top?
It must be 1 melee. We must not have been able to see that second die because I don't think he would have picked up a 2 melee and rerolled. I mean, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's some Yahtzee plays there.
Oh, there you go. That you got to say it. You got to.
I got to say it finally.
Oh man. Oh, there goes Mr. Chip. Yeah, buddy. Here's what we'll do. I'll give you my phone number. You call me and I'll put you on the phone with my wife and you tell her that. And then you'll be my hero.
All right. That's I think the most appropriate thing I can say right now for Drew is that's
unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Uh,
None of this is
mug.
fine. None of this is fine. Yeah, that was a hell of a roll.
So what does Drew's face show you right now?
He's popping Afro pretty hard. He's gonna resolve 2 shields and leave it.
I think he's just trying to just absorb some damage here if he can. Just try to claim and get into next round. He'll see him feed power action.
Yeah.
And you know Drew's gonna try to get out those supports, obviously, but he's in a tough spot.
You know, I think what he's going to do is he's waiting for Drew to activate BT to send 2 over. Peel 1 shield off Ray, do the other indirect to Kylo, then turn it back. That's a smart play. I like it. Nope. Okay. I can't tell what she hit there. Looks like, it's a blank. Okay.
So 1 disrupt on BT.
But 2 came over, right? Yep, we put them both on Kylo. More money.
And 2 melee. So it's gonna beguile here. And he re-rolled hit the 1 discard, blank, and remove. So he removed the 000, which is on the BT card. So we just need to keep note of that. And the 1 indirect.
Power action ray.
Yeah, that is correct, Inception. It was the No Mercy.
What, that he discarded earlier? Yeah, because he pitched it, right?
Prime time. Good thing we have a way to keep track of the cards that was named. You know, I should probably I could put on the stream cards that are named by Separatist Embargo. It's not a bad idea. So we can do that next. Just kind of put like a little blurb up to kind of keep track of that. I didn't go too crazy with the stream to like keep track of like players' names and rounds and all that stuff. That's kind of what the intermission screen's for. Just because the hand cams are there and I didn't want to make it too busy.
Oh, he gave us a peek that time. But it was fast. So I did see a respite in there. I saw dangerous maneuvers. So big ups to Drew for the peek. Anybody else see what was in that?
On Drew's end?
Yeah, I did see dangerous maneuvers, and I did see a.
Unfortunately, I was
there goes
Separatist
dangerous
Embargo
maneuvers right
cam.
now.
Desperate measures. Here we go. What do we get here? We got a special, what is that on the Neiman?
2 melee and a
1
focus.
focus,
Looks like.
melee. Okay. So still 4 damage there. Plus that focus with no raise. I mean, it's... There it is. 1 melee.
Yeah, he's able to split this up pretty well.
Okay.
There's polarity.
Yes, it is.
So ping.
Yep. Oh. Out.
That was the draw closer, right?
Yes, draw
The old
closer.
draw closer play. Nice.
Yeah, that was
Nice play.
pretty sneak. So I think that's gonna close the game. I mean, he's still got 4 there. Haven't rolled out Kylo yet. That's unfortunate, Drew.
I don't think I would have expected that.
No.
Immediately.
We saw it in hand. So he's got 7 left on the messenger.
I mean, we know a lot of people have been running No Mercies in it, but I don't think I would. I don't think I would have expected closer.
But again, Drew's got 3 resources. I'm not entirely sure what's in his hand. Okay, hidden motive, and he's calling melee, I think.
Melee.
Blink.
That probably stings a little bit more knowing that that was there.
Power action to the special. And activated messenger, blank. And can we see on cam? It looks like a counterintelligence.
Yep.
Oh, you know how to lead it. Okay.
There's a 4 resolved into it. There's the 1. Hit the shield.
I'll look
So-
forward to that crapshoot.
3 damage.
There's another ping.
Polarity the shield on. And that's
Yep. He's got it right.
Yep.
All right, there's the assassin droid. Paid full price. Here comes the ray. So let's see what we get here. What is that? Did he get any damage? No, a blank and what, 1 shield? So we still have the Neo Mastery focus of 1. So he can still get some damage through here. Can he get lethal from what he has at this moment? Unless he's thinking of pitching a reroll here, but I mean, doesn't feel good in this situation. 1 resource. So he's going to focus to the 2, play it safe. Probably do the 2, and he might even potentially... I guess he's going to grab the shield. He's not going to claim at this point.
No. He was able to forsaken the 2 off.
And he's got additional card in hand. Is that a hidden motive in his hand? Oh, that rolled off the table. Blank.
There we go.
Yeah, there's the hidden motive. One from Assassin Droid.
The shield generation absorbing these pings has been pretty real.
So that is it's gonna give him the advantage here. Hidden motive 2. Man, nice
Called
call.
focus. Yeah, very good call.
So 3 health remaining on Ray. Okay, reset next round. He's there on the play.
I think he just picked up his last. Yep.
Did he?
Yeah, he's down to the felt on his cards. I don't think it'll come down to it, but not to ignore the fact that Kylo does have 2 discard sides. Well, he's got a dead Raylo, or dead Ray. That's
All right.
it.
Good game.
Yep. Good game.
Wow. So that's 2 for 1 on Ray Kylo on stream.
I think the entire game came down to
That was 2 and 1 for
2 and 1.
for
Wow.
Raylo on stream. That was a tough match. He was really that. It was the second or third round roll where he just specialed across the board. That was going to be hard to come back from. Drew didn't really have answers for it at that time.
He had a nice setup in the beginning and played through strong. Just, I mean, it was tough for him to get around that. People in the chat are talking about that as the matchup, I guess, for that. I haven't played much against that matchup, so I'm not sure, but I would imagine it could be tough. Yeah, tough matchup.
Very tough matchup, yeah, because they're just sucking up so much of the pings.
Yeah, and those specials and all those shields was fantastic. Wow, that was a great game. I'm glad to get these guys on stream. They did very well. So we're going to get basically situated again as players are getting done. There's 9 minutes and 14 seconds left on stream. And then we will be progressing to round 4 of 8. So we're essentially halfway through at this point. So thank you guys so much for sticking with us. We're at 301 viewers, so everyone that's watching us right now, we're at Day 1 North American Championship at Gen Con 2019. You are watching Star Wars Destiny Swiss Rounds, again Day 1 hosted by the Hyperloops. And my name is Ashton with Riddle. My name is Riddlebox, Ashton with Jackalman Games, and joining me is Jeff, also known as Headless Django. And we are bringing you guys commentary for Day 1, and for tomorrow, Day 2 for Top Cut of North American Championship will be Jack with Golden Dice and Inception, the 8 ball of all knowledge.
We have relied on him greatly today. We appreciate you.
Yeah, everybody in chat's been very great and very welcoming. Thank you guys so much for keeping up with the game with us. We love and enjoy this community. We're happy here to commentate and help answer, clear up anything that we can, and help with the silence. That's we no one wants that. So, and I also linked the tokens that you're seeing on the stream. I am interacting as the Hyperloops. I am logged into their channel to broadcast this on their Twitch stream. So there is the Loops coupon you can use to get 15% off on the oversized streaming tokens you see today. So make sure you guys get those if you haven't. And if you do any home games or stream anything at your locals, we have found that these tokens are huge and very key to presenting things easily. So I definitely think it's worth the money. And they are offering, I guess, free shipping in the US only for orders over $35 that you can see here.
Absolutely. The stream is on fire. The chat on fire. I was going to start talking about the counterintelligence play earlier, but you guys were so on top of it. I was like, don't need to talk about it. You guys already got it. So we just moved on right past it. So
yes, this is the Destiny community, man.
Yes.
These guys, they are amazing. And it's one of the reasons why I've stuck with this game so long. One of the things that I wanted to bring out today and test is what you see, the POV hand cam streaming table. I built this, put this together. I finished it up actually to get it out for Gen Con. This table is designed by myself for Jacqueline Games to do some things that we're doing within real life game streams at Cool Stuff, Waterford, and also for events like this. So Hyperloops wanted it there for the stream to see how it works, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I'm also looking for any critiquing. If you guys love it, hate it, let me know what you think about it. If you follow Jacqueline Games on our Discord, I can give you guys photos and ideas of how to make your own table. For our Patreons there, that's also there, plans, all that kind of stuff. So if you need more on that, let me know. And hopefully you guys can take this and alter it and make it even better. Version 2 will have built-in lapel mics is the next goal for V2, and potentially smaller cameras, but we had to go with this camera style to get the 60 frames a second, 1080p. So whatever you guys can offer on feedback, I greatly appreciate it. You guys have been awesome today. I'm going to step away for a quick moment, and I will be back and leave you guys with Jeff.
This is where he goes and flips all the switches, does his Wizard of Oz routine behind the scenes to make it so pretty. All right. And obviously, I have a limited view here. I see 3 games. I see 3 Raylos. I'm kind of curious as to what the overall makeup of the field is. I know that kind of the early predictions is that we would probably see 20% or higher of the field be droids. Maybe that's also the case for Raylo, or does it just happen to be the small sample size that we're seeing on stream here? At Scalpel, that was the 3rd round. We're gonna have 8 rounds today. 6 and 2s will move on to tomorrow. The 6 and 2 folks that move on to tomorrow, that stream is, I think, actually, we probably mentioned this a few times. You guys who've been with us since the beginning probably heard this a few times, but that stream will be brought to you or commentated with you by I believe Jack from Golden Dice and Inception and possibly one other. I believe we're going to have another person join us later for triple time coverage. Will be Aces, I believe, formerly of the Orlando area, is going to be joining in with us later on. Yeah, that is exactly why I haven't touched anything there. I'm not allowed to touch anything technology wise. That is all our boy Ashton. We want to always again give a shout out. The Hyperloops are the ones that are the ones putting this on. They're the ones who got up super early today, got there, set all this up, put it up. Made it possible by working with the venue and everything that entails. So this is their stream. We're happy to be a part of it. A lot of the graphics and things you see were made by Ashton. He's a hardworking guy. Works hard for you guys for the TTS as well. Makes it so that we can start playing with new toys as we see them. That comes out there. So if we've got anybody who's pops into the stream or they've got any folks on the ground, I'm kind of curious what the makeup is. I don't know if it's a lot of Raylo. Just seems to me like a good thought. Like my thought going into this is Beckett Iden would be something that probably has a decent matchup against everything it's going to see. Ewoks might be a little bit of a problem for that, but otherwise you got a pretty decent shot against everything you see. I think that's obviously a prevailing thought pattern around Raylo. Raylo's probably got a good shot against most decks that you're going to run into. As always, I like Ashton's moniker for you there, Inception, for the 8-ball. 3-0 Ewok decks so far.
There we go. Wow,
so
that's
we
great.
may be seeing one hit the stream pretty soon.
Yeah, that'd be great to see. I mean, if something's going 3-0, I'm hoping to see one to see what Magic it's doing. I wonder what its matchups have been also.
I want to see Ewok Mirror so we could test how many damage tokens there's got. Oh, man. Yeah, well, I need a power nap. I hope I make it. You know me, man. I haven't even built new decks since the other night, and everybody in my locals knows I'm famous for just about never playing the same deck.
I still have 3 boxes. 3 boxes opened up on the table behind me with dice on the cards. Haven't even put them away in the binder yet. That's been my life.
I'm a 3-box from the get-go guy. I immediately store that supports us a lot, and then we last 2 set releases we've had a good turnout to do a full box tournament, and man, are those fun. That to me is probably one of the most fun things I get to do with Destiny, is to do a box tournament. But obviously last box tournament I opened Elite Lore Centeca, Padme, her ship, and something else, and just was dealing like 10 indirect damage turn 1 the whole time. But I love box tournaments. A lot of fun.
Out of the 3 boxes that I recently got, I had an Admiral, Django, 2 Neiman Masteries, R2D2, C3PO. What other good? Hans Blaster. I mean, I got like an awesome 3 boxes. I was super, super happy with it. So now I just have to basically finish filling in the rest of the set at this point. No malls. I didn't get a single mall, which sucks. And I heard that was kind of harder for people to pull.
The 2 legendaries I never saw one of and never was Maul, and probably because I sacrificed the totem to the Destiny gods, I never opened a Talisman of Resurrection.
Yeah, I think I got 1. I pulled 1.
But I'm running the my droids deck that I built because of what my makeup right now is: Elite C3PO, Satine, and R2. Like I said, I'm trying to. I like the greatest thing about droids is the very first night at our locals, 3 people brought it, and they were all 3 built different ways. My guy Waffle House was running Chopper with it, and was running like a true melee deck. And in true his style, 20 mitigation cards. So you pretty much can never do anything because you just make money and remove all your dice.
Right.
But I brought one that was speed. It was just designed to, spike a droid or spike a character off the table as fast as possible. And it's a lot of fun to play it that way. And then, of course, we have some people come in with supports. We saw one the other night that was using B-Wings, which I thought was an interesting addition to that, because you start off with it out there. If you get a droid stay out, you activate both of them, you turn it, and then you start dealing damage. The only problem is that it has just that 2 side. If that B-Wing had a 3 range side, I think that would be a highly played card.
I mean, it's good because it's got its first side as the 2, which is great. So it's like, at least the 2 side of that, and the A-Wing, you have the additional non-pay sides that are at least decent in range that you can still get.
They can still pop them for 3 with the increases.
Right. Which is pretty good.
So yeah, I'm outing my boy Waffle House Ninja on the stream about his deck building. His deck building starts with let's see, I'm blue yellow, so hidden motive, easy pickings, flee the scene, beguile. Let me see what else I can cram in here. And 16 mitigation cards later, he starts putting in upgrades.
I like how someone just posted. So Keyforge stream has only 38 viewers, and here we have more than 200. We hit 307 viewers at one point, which is great. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, update. So time's done in round, so I'm sure we'll be getting ready to set up for round 4. We're halfway through out of the 8 here very shortly. So just kind of update on that.
Can we get somebody the guy with the white shirt and the blue hat? Can we put a Jackalman Game shirt on that guy? Is there anybody around?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's like-
anyone listening to the
it's like-
stream, I'm sure the guys there have stickers. Just put one on the back of his white shirt. That's fine.
Can we sell some ad space?
I-
I'll give him $10 if he just writes my name on his.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I will send money to his PayPal account right now. Like, excuse me, sir? Because he's like in the perfect spot.
He is. Oh, that's good stuff.
What I need to make is I need to make 2 posts with a banner and put the banner behind the players where they sit, so you can still see jackmangames.com in the background when no one's sitting there. That's what I need to make. And for people who are there on the stream, you have no idea what we're talking about. I'm sorry. Let me switch that over. See that guy right there at the left in the white shirt and the blue hat? He's been sitting there the whole time during the stream. I don't think he's moved at all. Actually, that's the most movement I've seen him do right now. And we could sell, like, you know, he's like, put him on a shirt, t-shirt, hat, something.
That's great. Yeah, Keyforge is an interesting game.
I love the custom deck boxes that they've made. FFT partnered with. Those things are sweet.
Yeah, you just kind of have to get around the idea that you have to buy a case of decks to probably hit the one that you think would be competitive in certain events and stuff like that.
Right.
But I like playing it. I don't think I would ever get into it enough myself to be a full-time Keyforge player or any kind of competitive Keyforge player. I got a friend of mine. We go out and we'll hit a brewery every now and then and just throw the cards around.
Trying to see who that is in stream there. See, honestly sarcastic, and I'm not sure who's there next to him. But there's some wildlife migrating around the watering hole. I'm trying to see what can't tell.
Kawinka?
Quenka? Okay.
Yeah. And Joe's in the Hackett.
There's Andrew.
Yeah, he's usually pretty easy to spot.
There we go, touching the cam.
Let's see. We should get a beard shot here in 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
my! Yeah,
so close.
The dip.
He was dipping down. Quenka with this shirt is hard to recognize, bro. That's the best comment of the day. You're absolutely right. Thank you. You know, if I saw that that luscious hair on that beautiful chest of his, I would have known that was him immediately.
I think if I had any up round.
I permanently work from home, so I come in here and I eat lunch, and I will generally watch Destiny videos while I eat lunch, and I have had to eat lunch staring at them hairy shoulders a few times.
I love it. Is this stream about Destiny or some guy wearing a t-shirt? It is whatever we feel the need to be at this moment, because we are filling in space.
That's right.
And there's a hand brought to you by...
There's a hand. Andrew's hand. He is now up. We are all going to get one shot from Andrew because he just circle fingered us. There it is. Boom.
Hope it's about wearing a t-shirt. You guys are awesome.
Everybody line up so Andrew can give you your one shot. All right.
So
I'll be back
getting
in.
ready.
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Take a break. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. Again, everyone that is with us, day 1, round 4 of 8 is getting ready to start here soon. Time has ended. We should be getting people paired up here shortly. So if anyone has updates on Hyperloop's records right now, that'd be wonderful. If anyone can grab that. For my team, Jackman Games, looks like my crew's 2-1 mostly now. So, and it looks like they lost the round before. So round 2 is where they got hit. So they won last round. So we'll see what happens this round 4. And also, update on Golden Dice would be sweet if anyone has win records for those two guys. So Hyperloops is 431-0. You know, that sounds a little low for these guys. Well, they usually go like 532. It's up a 431. Helping fill in the gaps. You're the best, man. All you guys are awesome. Sith Holocron, is that all? You know, the funny thing is I actually read that with your accent. That's the best part about everything. All right, so Bobby and Joe are both 3-0. Beautiful. Good job, guys. Hairy dudes in t-shirts. So this has been great. We have at 3 o'clock joining myself, Riddlebox, and Jeff Headless Django is Ace, which is part of the Hyperloop crew in a way. Andrew Cox plays a lot with him, tests a lot with him before he moved. He's from Cool Stuff out of Orlando in Florida, where we're all from. And he'll be joining us around 3 to kind of tap in a little bit and do some commentary. So in a couple hours, we'll be having him on also. So we're super excited to have him here. And I believe, I know for a fact Joe is on droids. Yes, and Bobby, I don't know what he's on. There was some kind of smoke screen picture of him playing Ray Kylo in Discord, but I don't know if that's for sure. Bobo versus Joe. Is that a real thing? Is that really getting ready to happen? So we're getting geared up here. We have 2 players getting ready to get positioned here at the table. So let's see what we have, what they're going to be throwing out here. We have a looper on the left. Who is that, guys? Andrew, I believe. I know he has a paper cut on his middle finger, so we can look for that. Cuenca, okay. So he's adjusting the cam, so depending on where you are positioned. Oh, they didn't run the cam. I see what he did. Cable needs to be slid in the... There we go. Beautiful job. There, you figured it out. Destiny player, did I hear a round start now? So let's get ready to start this round. Maybe, maybe not. All the people. These guys got to mess with the camera. It's okay, buddy. We can fix it after stream.
Yeah, big.
All right, guys. Thanks for bearing with us through that. Goodness. Here we go. We got identical character pairing on the right-hand side. Grand design plot played with Afra, Watt, and Messenger. Mirror match, ladies and gentlemen. Mirror match. Who can play it the best and who has the best spice? So this is going to be great. Headless Django's getting ready to jump in on this.
I was.
Here we go. Here we go. We got a mirror match.
Yes.
Mirror match, round 4, halfway through, guys. We have the Afra mirror match. I was expecting the droid mirror match first. Now we have the Afra. They had, so earlier you missed, they were trying to, I guess Cuenca was having an issue with the cable that runs under the hand cam. I don't know what was really going on there. That's what it looked like. And then it looks like player on the right adjusted the camera as well. So we'll get with the guys and maybe make some adjustments after next round.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. I I just slapped a piece of cheese onto a tortilla and microwaved it and shoved it in my face. So
That works,
I'm
man.
good to go. Yeah, we are back. All right. So I
Well,
know, just to catch me up, we have Cuenca's on the left.
yes, Cuenca's on the left, and I'm not
we know
sure
who's on the right.
on the right. I'm not sure if it's just a player or someone with a team.
And they're both on the 3-die version, which I do remember me saying earlier is the best version to play. No, I'm kidding. I still, it just didn't feel right to me.
Hey, that's
It just, yeah.
everyone's mindset's a little different, so gotta play what works for you. Play something you know that does well in matchups that is consistent for you, something you feel very comfortable with.
Watt's good with that. You know, obviously you get the 2 resolve. If you can keep them alive 3 rounds, 3 extra resolves off of the supports. It's great stuff. And the extra card draw.
All right, I just messaged Andrew to go through some adjustments after a round.
The 5 or 6 guys coming in rapid.
I heard them say Destiny players start, so I went ahead and started the timer. We should be somewhere around 32 minutes now. So, Honestly Sarcastic and Bobby Sapphire are playing against each other on another table we see here. All right, so here we go. Here goes a roll off. I have a blank, and what was that? 1. So a total of 1 there for Nick.
Yeah, and to Thunder's point, who draws Desperate Measure as well.
Yes.
Has a
Yeah,
big
good point.
leaning in this.
Right. And who's yeah.
Sith Holocron, great minds think alike. Ashton, I believe you know the answer to this. We got an activation. Watt getting a blink. But I believe this will be a video on demand later. Is that right?
Yes, so everything's being streamed through their Twitch and also have it to where it should record it as well.
We'll have a lunch break. Please get back in your seat and ready to play round 5. With all your components ready at 2:30.
So I heard something about lunch break round 5?
Start at 2:30.
We got a good shot here. See,
2:30.
Coruscant Police for Cuenca.
So something of lunch at 2:30.
Trips. Lunch is at 2:30. Okay.
I heard something of that sort. We'll get some clarification on that later.
All right. He's got to go peeking. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I don't see anything I can play.
Messaging the team now. I did get some results from the team. The team right now is mostly 2-1. So a lot of them got hit on the second round. Third round they took it. So we'll see how this 4th round goes for our team.
Yeah. Well, thanks for catching me up.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm laughing at the BB-8 sleeve. The very first store championship when I was still learning how to play that I did well at. I had a guy. One of the guys that I beat to get into the top 4 he was nice about it, but he made a comment at the end. He goes, "It just feels bad to lose to a guy using BB-8 sleeves." All right, so his peekaboo is being considered. Your Destiny, it's Cuenca on the left, and the speculation that it's someone named Bobo on the right.
No, that's I think
Shane?
they're talking about no, Mike and Reflex are playing against each other. Oh, okay, got it. Sir Dappy, I think. Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely not Reflex because we would see the epic beard. All right, so here comes Coruscant Police. Watt power action. Draw a card. Get that die out and
One
got
ranged.
a gun.
So your results for the resource. Player on right, 4 resources total at this point.
All right. We've had 7 dice hit the table, and we have our first ping of damage.
There we go.
Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm
Afro.
not sure who it is on the right.
Oh, apparently I have not gotten the message about running the. Just gonna put the desperate back. That's an interesting play. Putting the. I'm sorry, I said desperate. I meant dangerous maneuvers. Putting that one back versus the mitigation. That may give an indication that he may not have any other dice cards left in his hand.
Okay, so he decided to probe there. So let's see what he picks. Okay. So whiff on the probe, but at least he's got knowledge.
Yeah. Those are not 2 supports you generally see in this build.
Yeah, it is different, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of digging that. He's just
Seems like very resource heavy. I guess maybe he's just trying to abuse the Watt roll-in. I mean, we're gonna have the Afrodroid package essentially, but
well, he's ramping. You get the ramp, like you get that ramp going. You could drop these big boys down. I guess, but your only leader is Watt. Watt's considered a leader for the Mega Blaster.
Yeah, it was Fist and Mega Blaster that was revealed, guys.
Mm-hmm. Spicy.
Of course, on police.
Yep.
Rolls a 1 shield. And just resolve that 1 melee straight over. So Sinister Piece and Automated Defense. Do you know much of what's in the other player's hand at this point?
Well, he's got one card in the discard. I don't know how many he's drawn. I should have taken better track of that. I don't. Is he playing with 2 cards? He's playing with. I know he's got 1. Well, at least we know he's got Fist and Mega Troopers in his hand. Somebody asked about a website that lists results at the end of the day. In the past, there's Desperate Measures
There
on
it is.
000. In the past, iRebel would reach out and try to get results and things, but I'd imagine that the Hyperloops will probably post some pictures of the end of the day results with names. Probably might not have deck lists associated with them, but at least we'll know the names.
Right. Yeah, I think it's going to be kind of compiled towards the end of the day and floating on Discords probably. But if we hear any updates, we'll let you guys know.
All right. So far, this is playing out to what we would think the script would be for this type of matchup. Now it's starting to lean a little bit more to our player on the right. He's got the whole package down.
Yeah, he's sitting pretty comfortably right now. He's going to try to claim, see if he can ramp up on his end and try to get that advantage next. 1 resource on player on the right still.
Which means he's going to be 1 short for the troopers, 2 short for the Fist. See if he keeps them. Now that he's got his engine online.
So 3 resources total on the right. Two for Nick. So we're going track here. All right, now we're fully reset up, and he's drawing.
So
So we
let's
get.
see.
Oh wow.
2 active cruelties, 2 dangerous maneuvers,
Yep.
and his desperate measure. Not the draw he wanted, but
Yeah.
luckily he's got mechanics to get more cards.
There's a lot of duplicates there.
Yeah, but he's going to be able to at least look at 1 card, draw 2, if not 3. Now he should be able to draw at least 3 cards this turn. All right. So there's the first dangerous maneuvers. Pulled a hidden motive. And I'm gonna speculate here that he is
Blank there in
there's
the
a
BT.
Yeah, blank on the BT activation. I'm gonna speculate that he's probably gonna get through his 3 draws that he at least before he activates the messenger. Or he does. Oh, he does want to peek. Okay. Blank on the messenger and the peek.
Is a hidden motive.
He may play it here just to get it out of the way. Because his other hidden's in his hand. Yep. He's just playing it to get it out of the way.
Yeah, definitely not counting Nick out here. Like, Nick's
Yeah.
very known for doing some crazy things towards the end of rounds.
Yep. Like I said, a lot of watching these great players like this really illustrates the differences between your own thought process and theirs.
All right.
Really like that idea of clearing the card with the messenger.
Right.
All right, that's going to bring the troopers online. All right, there's the second card draw. And he pulled his other. It looks like below the desperate measures. Yep. I think we should throw out. It's really cool of the loopers to give us these peaks that they're doing, purposely getting those cards out in front of the
Yeah, it's very
camera
helpful.
so that we could really get an insight to their thought process. Obviously, they contain some of the highest caliber players around, and we're getting to see the full process instead of playing the guessing game the whole time.
Exactly.
Yeah. And there goes 000.
So 1 discard from Afra there. There's the BT played for 1. And blank.
Right, so yeah, his dice aren't treating him too well right now, but
That's okay. Still early.
he's still got some more activations. He had a lot of card draw. Got rid of triple. I think he just resolved. What did he resolve on the Aphrodite? Did I miss that?
The Aphrodite at a 1
I thought he did discard. Okay.
There we go. Last one picked. What did he pull? Okay.
Act of cruelty.
Yes. So right now he's not in a bad spot right now. The dangerous maneuver helps him. So Nick's in a good spot.
Yeah, he did miss the trigger. A great pickup, Twin Cities.
Power.
All right, he's just trying to get his card draw going back.
All right, let's see what he gets. Oh, that's better. So he's got that 3-for-1 showing on BT1.
Like the inclusion of the active cruelties.
Yeah, that's something that's a little spice.
Feels like a little bit of an Ewok tech, but
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, just maybe because obviously they're.
Well connected played.
Oh, that's the magic number.
Yep.
He is not watt power actioned.
So here we go.
And thank you for the reports in the stream again about the. Some people said that we got some Iden Beckett's out there. One, it's undefeated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very good.
That was my sleeper pick at the beginning
Counterintelligence. There we
of the
go.
day. All right.
And he's already used the messenger, already activated, so I don't have to worry about the trigger off of that. So what does he choose?
Put desperate back. Which, if he's trying to play out the Fister Troopers, that's absolutely the right call. But you just know it's going to be back online next turn. But he's already got a half-dead messenger, 3 on Watt. So he could, unless he drops a bubble shield, that's 5 resources is going to be or 5 indirects. Not going to feel good, even if it still feels better than taking the damage from it, but. There we go.
So as you guys see, you rolled the 3 indirect on the fist.
Mm-hmm.
Fist is played. What is he thinking here? Motive. Couldn't hear what he called, so we'll see.
It hit the 2 shields, I'm sure it didn't.
Yeah.
I like that resolve.
He's like, oh, let me switch tokens.
Let me just take them. There we go.
There's that 2 indirect on Afra.
Here's the big boys.
Activation on fist, and we hit the indirect. Or disrupt.
That's the
3 disrupt. And then 1 shield. 1 Coruscant police. So we got a bit of a glare, but not too bad. Still readable.
Yeah, I think Coruscant Police is a little bit better card. It's gotten credit if you're depending on the meta, but that this basically turns out to be in this deck 1 cost removal if you're up against the scoundrel, and then no blanks. It's not the craziest die sides, but no blanks is still no blanks. You know?
Right, of course.
All right, it's going to resolve the Afra.
We're at a little less than 15 minutes on the clock now. We're at 14 and 20 seconds, so there's still time.
Thank you for the update, sir.
Yeah, no, you can't really see the clock.
Yeah. All right, these. There we go. It's assigned. So right now, Cuenca's only down by three damage right. Decent roll here might swing it a little bit.
Just see the one focus at this moment, and we see the blank.
I think he got the shield
Yep,
again.
and
Yeah,
the shields on the fist.
he may resolve that.
Act of Cruelty and 000 still in the hand of Nick.
Mm-hmm. Act of Cruelty would get him a little bit closer in the damage race. Wouldn't be super crazy.
I mean, it's still 1 for 3. All right, so grabbing the shields again. Yep.
Yep. It's not bad when you're ahead of this race and you can get some indirect soakers.
There's the Act of Cruelty.
There's
now that's unblockable.
Yep.
So yep. So 3 there, and then additional.
Yep.
So 5 on Afra, half out.
So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 damage on the left. 5, 8, and 5, 13 damage on the right. With 4 shields.
That 4 shields is a change.
That 4 shields is a tough one. All right.
Yeah, the
So
shields on fist has been really clutch here.
And we already know that he's going to draw a desperate measure, right?
Yes.
And
so we got a fickle, 2 fickle. No. Yeah, 2 fickles, and can't tell what the yellow card was on top. 000, fickle, and oh, okay.
Counter.
Sinister piece.
Sinister piece. Yep. But so often we see, here comes the fist.
Yeah, just getting it out. I mean, he's got the money. Resolve it. 2 resources sitting there. Oh, I got to do this, guys. I've been wanting to do this all day. 2 resources sitting right there.
Did you get it? Did you do the teleprompter? This guy over here thinking he's John Madden.
That's right. And now.
Ooh, it's the 2 melee.
The 2 melee. That's good for him. Sitting right there.
And a bubble shield. That's a good pull.
Oh yeah, that's a huge
advantage.
advantage.
A trigger. And he got the Grand Design trigger.
Okay.
Still keeping back that 000. I think he's
a man with a plan.
Yeah, he's a man with a plan. I don't think he wants to commit it without and see it get DM'd right away.
Okay, by any means.
By any means.
Doing that indirect draw.
And pull a card. All right.
Got the John Madden highlight. Yeah, I thought you guys would like that. I put it in. I have it upload on the stream for the guys with X-Wing, and I'm like, I'm gonna try to find a way to use this for Destiny. I did it, guys. I circled 2 resources and 2 melee on a messenger die. What?
All right. Here's the gamble. Does he have his other desperate? Amazing how 1 0 cost common can really
change the
get in there and just shake up
absolutely.
the meta a little. Because one of the nope, dangerous maneuvers. I imagine he probably would have desperated if he had it, right?
So 6 total on the messenger there.
Yeah. And since he's got no 000, he's not sending pings. Love it. All right. I jokingly made a T-shirt one time. It said 2 to me and 1 to you on it because I was playing Afra so much I wanted to wear it and just do the point because I used to joke that Pout players back in Spirit should say that. And 2 as you wish. Are these pogs?
Yeah, for real. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Forsaken.
That's out of the way.
This is some high level Destiny we're seeing here, folks. These guys are really chess matching out each other. Mirror.
Nick's ahead in damage. And there's the indirect.
There's 3 indirect. Well, you can
Bubble
pop the shield
shield.
with 2.
Yep. And then 1 to the messenger.
Messenger.
Alright, so he's cashing it out for just the 3 to make it easier.
Anybody else having issues with the stream audio echoing? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I told you. Ask the chat anything. They will instantly respawn. It's so crazy how they're like so mirrored almost in damage on the characters as well. It's like they both are knowing where they need to place damage and where to direct damage. All right, Afro, what you got? What you got? And that's the discard?
That is the discard. Yep. One of the biggest mistakes I made in competitive preparation was not running my mirror match. I would run my deck against everything else, and I'd feel good about all my things, and I'd sit down in the mirror and I'd go, well, I know what you want to do, but I never really planned this out. There's
here we
3
go.
for 1.
No resources at this time. Nothing in hand to gain.
It's going to peekaboo.
There it is. Looks like a bubble shield? Yes.
Shield.
Great. Man, Messenger came in clutch.
And the old Grand Design trigger.
So he Grand Design triggered there?
Yeah. Because he played the bubble shield. That was fantastic. I think I'm the only person in the world who runs I run one copy of Rendezvous. I like to be able to sneaky punch somebody with that from time to time when I have money.
Yeah, did he? He did not resolve that focus on that messenger die. I think he literally just accidentally put that back on the card. Removed it to the full.
He probably feed actioned it. Did he feed action it?
I don't see the power action token on the feed. Yeah, I think he's right. I think he's just kind of maybe made a mistake getting tilted a little bit. Yeah, he just removed it for no reason. Because it was just sitting right out there, that focus. Yeah, bummer. Nice power action, Watt. Alright.
And there's
Paying the 1 discounted 000 because of Afra. And rolling it out. And hits the 1 melee.
I've been watching the thousands of other moving pieces, so I didn't notice when he pulled that messenger. All right, looks like ew. Looks like a shield, a money, a discard, and a discard on Afra. Thinking that's what we see up at the top there.
We have 3 minutes and 51 seconds remaining on the clock.
There's the other Forsaken.
There.
Yeah, these are definitely some grinding matches.
They're both matching in damage dealt at this moment.
Yeah, got the blank on the Afra. See that?
Blank Afra, 1 disrupt and 1 resource.
Yep.
Is that what I'm saying?
That's exactly what that looks like. All right, we have a character down, folks. We have a piper down.
So Sentinel die in a pool still makes Forsaken play illegal. Yeah, Forsaken isn't. Yep. Well, it's kind of weird. Like, so it should still technically be in the pool because he just removed it. So that could be a big game changer.
Yeah.
Yes, now it's irreversible. So technically, if it did change the board state at this point, then yes, it would be. It would be a point issued. Double game loss. I don't know if they'd do a double game loss at this point. I think they would. There's 2 infractions, 1 with the misrepresentation and 1 for illegal play. So yes, that is true. So if he had the Forsaken and they wanted to argue the fact, oh, well, he knew he had Forsaken, so he accidentally removed the die to put it online, then I think one of the guys sees the chat.
Yeah, I know Gandork's the main judge there, right?
I don't know if he's the main judge there or not.
Yeah, I know it's
It's 5 points
just
before
like
you
I
get
said,
DQ'd. Yes, good
it's
job. You're in
5
Destiny.
points, and that probably could wind up being a anywhere between 2 and 5. I guess depending on the judge's discretion. I know on stream that they said it was going to be possible. Things could potentially carry extra weight.
Quank is still ahead as far as damage, correct?
Let's see, 6, 12, 18, 19, and he's done 9 and 7 at 16. Cuenca is still ahead on damage.
Yes. And all the misplays have.
Sorry, he's done 8 and 7, 15. Player on the right's done 15. Which gets weird because if when he activates, he's got to do 2 more damage.
Yeah, 19 and 20, yes. Okay. So 5, 4. So time is now.
Time is now, so this will be the last round.
Last round. I didn't hear anybody on the table mic call time.
I was watching some of the other actions. Did anybody notice? I mean, it was a focus. Did he? I guess he didn't.
He just moved
He didn't
it.
turn somebody else's die.
He just
turned
moved the.
Okay.
Yeah, he just had he activated the messenger, and then when he activated the messenger, he played the bubble shield from the messenger when he activated, but that it rolled out the 1 focus and he didn't resolve it. Just moved it back on the character.
Gotcha. Okay.
Finally get off the stream. Yep, time called. Or finally get to watch stream, time called. Yeah, it's funny, right? Okay, got it. Bubble shield and drew a card from plot. So this is 4 of 8.
Nick's got climate, deja vu
of the round.
That's going to be a big help. Drawing his last card, which he flipped over for some reason, but. Yeah, these are. Okay. He's gonna go ahead and draw his last card because
Yeah, I agree. I mean, did he remove it to keep the Forsaken online? I mean, that's kind of the thought process of if he did it or not. But I mean, it didn't seem intentional, but who knows? Yes, cards could be important if they do talent damage. You're absolutely right.
we're definitely getting closer on damage here, right? What do we got? 5, 13, and 21. And then we've got 7, 15,
So we have 22, I believe. So now
22.
one indirect assigned on the right. By any means. That's 23.
Queka does have a
On the
probe.
right, he does.
Wonder if that's gonna get popped here.
So Quake is still ahead in damage. What's he get? And we're showing. Was that the
1 or 2
melee? That's a 2 melee.
2 melee.
Awesome. So focus.
And then down goes Afra.
Yeah. It's tough.
But he's gonna lose somebody right here.
Yes, he will. So 3.
Yep.
All
Wise
right.
to put into Afra because we're down to damage dealt.
Exactly. So
Did
either
she
way.
hit the 2 for 1?
Did
She hit the
she?
range
Yep.
for 1. She sure did. Exactly as he designed it.
Yeah, exactly. This is all part of his plan. Of course. Of course. Doesn't have any money, so he just, hits the side that doesn't need it. Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, there was.
There we go.
There you go. I was like, no. My brain would be fried after playing this match too. I mean, this has been so much. But he's only got what, 1 damage left on the messenger. So I think he may be able to just win this outright, or may be able to peel his cards out. I mean, if he's only he's got that. He got the 1 gun.
Yep. So Quenka lost in the mirror.
Yep.
But did he really? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
That's the part that's gonna suck now. Because if he would have won, we could have
We could have walked
assigned
around
points and walked
find
around.
Yep.
Now we really have to chase this whole thing back and find out how crucial it was, because that Forsaken was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Forsaken. Yeah, I mean that Forsaken play could have cost the game. It was a good match and played very well by him, but that should not have been online. Dang it!
Yeah,
bro.
because I was right around that time I was watching what Cuenca was doing, and I was looking at his hand. I just didn't see it. I just didn't see when he brought it back. So,
So
the right one.
technically what happened is the player, for everyone watching the stream, player on the right just basically took the 1 focus messenger die and just removed it out of the pool and put it on his character, and we did not see a reason why he would have or needed to do that, and it therefore put his Forsaken online because he now had 1 die in the pool remaining. So he removed one of Cuenca's heavy damage die and basically kind of tipped it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure Inception's back, so I'm sure we're going to have a little clip up here soon, because we all know Inception is magic. That's it, Cuenca. Exactly. Removed his die without taking an action, basically, to do it. Yeah, it is crazy. So I don't know what we need to do to get it to a judge at this point.
I don't either.
Andrew is calling me now. Hey, buddy.
I was about to say the same thing that Monk was. It's both players' responsibility to maintain the state of the game. Yeah, they definitely wouldn't be able to roll it back at this point. It's we'll see what the.
All right, guys. Just got an update. We're gonna basically stop the stream at this point. We're gonna return around 2:30 from lunch to start round 5 of 8. So, and then shortly after, we will possibly have Ace joining us for additional commentary. So we've shut down the stream. We appreciate everything, guys, and we will be getting back with you guys shortly. So we will end the stream, make sure recording took place, so people that want to watch it and go back and review things, they can, and then we'll be starting up the second part 2 of this, which will be at round 5 through 8. So we will see you guys shortly. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Yes, correct. 2:30 Eastern time.
You got it. See you soon.
Thank you.